American Dream Training, okay? Because we train and we train hard so that when it's time to actually trade, we know what the hell we're doing.
You have now stumbled into AmericanDreamTrading.com, where we trade shares and options. I will show you about swing trading, long-term trading, dividend stocks, high-yield income stocks, covered calls, cash secure puts, diagonal and credit spreads, debit spreads. I will teach you everything there is to know about the entire market. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe I get paid to help all of you get paid. This is such a wild thing.
Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket. I'm your host, J&J Video Reacts, aka Dawn. Welcome, guys. Hopefully everybody had a fantastic day in the market. Did I close out of that Tesla? Yeah, I think I did. Okay. Hopefully everybody had a good day in the market. I had an awesome day in the market. Gains are good. Gains are good. You've heard greed is good. I'm telling you, gains are good. So yes, welcome. This is a stream that's been created by traders for traders to just kick back, relax, talk about our day trading in the market. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, we are American Dream Trading, which is a group that has been started by Chad W. Christian, 30-year stock market vet. He is our trainer and mentor, and we love him very much. Shout out to you, Coach. Thank you for creating such a beautiful community and teaching us everything you know, or at least most of what you know. That's right. He teaches us how to get in trades, out of trades, and everything in the middle. He has traded through every condition imaginable. He was talking about that this morning. You know, stock market's not an easy thing. 95% of people that try fail. So, and usually it's because they don't have a mentor. Their mental state isn't right. So in this show, we talk about not only our day trading and going over our trades, but we talk about the trading strategies that Coach has given us to work with that not only help us make money, but help us keep the money that we make. And we talk about trading psychology because trading is 90% mental. It's not all mechanics. Huge part of it is mechanics. But what's even bigger is, all right, technical difficulties. Hold on. My camera doesn't want to stay there. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Let's get you fixed up. There we go, bud. Work with me. But it's also 90% mental. So if you got your mind right, you got your mechanics right, you'll succeed most of the time. Okay, because nothing is guaranteed, right? So what I'm going to do is I am going to, don't forget, we got to do the housekeeping, man. We got to do the housekeeping. Where are we here? Okay, before we go any further, because we don't want, I got the wrong thing here, because we don't want Mark killing dead kittens, right? We don't want Mark killing sweet, cute kittens. Please don't do anything else. Don't collect $200. Do not pass go. Smash that like button ASAP right now, okay? Don't do anything until you smash the like button. No comments, nothing. Smash the like first, share the content, and hit subscribe. We are trying to get Coach to 10,000 subscribers by the first of the year. We can do it. We are slowly but surely getting it done, guys. Look at that. We are at 9,080 subscribers. We only have 920 to go. We've covered so much ground and we have so little to go. We can knock that out in the next couple of weeks. All right. So don't forget, smash the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get Coach to 10,000 subscribers. There are 3 links in the description of this video and also in the live chat. First one is click here to join the panel. All right. If you want to join, come up and tell us about your day. We can pick apart your trades if you did well. We can pick apart your trades if you did bad. So we can find out what you did. Just make sure you journal. We'll find out what you did, see if we can't help you fix it so you don't do it again. Second one is AmericanDreamTrading.com. Miranda, love you. Thank you so much for putting the links in the chat always. She put AmericanDreamTrading.com for those of you who have not yet joined. What is wrong with you? Click that link. Get in. Yesterday, It has been pinned to the top of the chat, so you do not have to search for it. Okay, so thank you, Miranda, for putting that there, and it's been pinned. Also, this is part of how I get paid. So the tip jar is also in the live chat and in the description of the video if you feel like what I've provided is something of value. All donations to that tip jar are much appreciated, as it does help me keep on the lights, keep talking to you guys, keep a computer, all that good stuff. So welcome again to the Aftermarket. Let me pull in. I got two people in the backstage area. One is our very own Mark McSee. Welcome, Mark McSee, in here. Hey, Mark.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Good. Get your magnifier set up?
Nate! Not yet.
Nate.
Not yet. Is that Nate? Oh,
Tyler.
my bad.
Tyler.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm blind, Tyler. Excuse me, okay? Nate always
He dipped
comes in.
back
He
out.
doesn't have the camera.
He dipped out.
Yeah, he dipped out.
All
Look
right.
at you. You don't even know what dipped out means.
Well, I do. We get left.
You've been hanging around us too much, man. Are you eating a Crustable, Mark? An Uncrustable?
I'm eating a Crustable.
He is eating a official Crustable. Mark said, I don't need to have my crusts disappear. I like the crusts. Good for you, man.
I did have a Crustable. I did have an Uncrustable, though, today.
Did you? You're
Yeah.
keeping
I
it to
earned it.
one a day, like Nate?
No, I earned it. One reward a day. One reward
Wow.
for every green day.
That's a good way to do it. That way you're not a
Ain't green.
glutton.
Don't reward failure. Nobody
got-
remembers who comes in second.
I know, right? All right, let's see who's down here. Hold
Don't
on.
reward failure.
Look, my phone is coming in.
Nobody remembers who comes in second.
I know, right? Hi, how are you? Gilly.
Hey, I can't see. I gotta change my glasses.
How are you?
All right.
Let's find out who's here, shall we?
Let's find out. Roll call.
Roll call.
Brought to you by Uncrustables, the unofficial reward food of pre-market traders.
The snack of millionaires. Yes, it is. All right, Miranda. First one in here with the links. Thank you so much, Miranda. We appreciate you. Thank you. We've got Miguel Lara. Always in the chat. Welcome. Steve-O! I love the name. Listen, how many O's can I put at the end of your name in the morning, right? I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to try to add an additional one every day. That thing's going to take up like 2 levels. Welcome, Steve-O. Let's see. Juan. Welcome, Juan. I'm not going to attempt to butcher your last name. I'm sure you won't appreciate that. HR, aka Tiki 1958. How are you? Love it. You always make me go through something. I have to make sure I say that right. Bulls versus Bears. What? Bulls versus Bears. Nick Lick. Okay. I'm feeling it. Farrah, how are you, darling? Once again, thank you so much, Farrah, for always supporting Jen Streams as well. Farrah is on a health journey. Brad James, always in the house. I don't care if it's Twitter. I don't care if it's Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, you name it. Brad James is there. Welcome, Brad James. Mikey B, what's up, honey? How are you? We have got, what? Grit Trader. Okay, I like how you combine that there. Grit Trader, Gritty Trader. Trader with grit. Welcome. I don't think I've seen your name before.
Isn't that Girl Trader? Is that Girl Trader or Grit Trader?
I don't know if it's Girl Trader. I'm blind, Mark.
Girl.
It's Girl Trader. Okay, I thought it was
GRL.
IT. Thank you for correcting me. Girl Trader, what's up? So that puts a whole new spin on it. Welcome.
It does.
Victoriano. Yes, I did say it again exactly the same way. Because I like it. It's just, yeah, I do too. You got to say it like that.
Spaniards have the best names.
Timo. Love you, brother. Timo's got the cutest little picture with the little hat and everything. American Dream Trading hat representing with the gear. Love it. Carolyn. Chicken wraps. I got to do it with the octave. It just adds that thing to it. You know what I mean? Gilly85, what is going on? We know who Gilly85 is. He's right here in the chat with us. Wait a minute. I saw that. I
finally figured out how to change my background. Here's my crack house. Everybody else has got really nice houses. Well, this is my shithole. There's like needles on the floor. It's funny.
Well, what the hell was going on a few minutes ago? Because I looked up and saw a red run. I looked up and saw red.
That was pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, bring that back. That was cool. Yeah, I had to do a double take. Yeah, that's sick, dude. That is sick. I love that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mark McSee, who is that? Mark McSee's down in the chat. American runs on Diesel Dan, and Bubbles is right above him. Welcome, honey. We enjoyed you on the panel last night. You coming up tonight? Huh? Are you? Come on. Diesel Dan, you haven't been up here in a while either. Ever. Love it. Come on up, bud. Girl Trader. I got it right this time. All right, I think we are coming to Bucket, I thought you were driving. Don't be typing and driving, Bucket. We need you to get here in one piece. All right, Miranda again, Girl Trader again. All right, I think we're coming to the end. Robert Lincoln. That just sounds like a president's name, right? I mean, maybe it's the Lincoln that's doing that, but Robert Lincoln, just very dignified. Robert Lincoln, I love it. I love the fox in there. Okay, here's a good one. Let me Funky DJ Will. What's with the DJs in here? I'm a DJ. What's Funky DJ Will? We got DJ Vinny and Funky DJ Will. Welcome. Joshua Lee, what's going on? You're not gonna believe how I was getting ready to butcher Joshua's name. The first name. All right, I think we're there.
Can we
Mustang Chris.
Can Miranda copy and paste the link to join the panel in the chat like she can with the other stuff?
She has.
Did she?
Yeah, I think it should be restreamed right under the American Dream Trading one.
Oh yeah, duh. Scroll up, people.
I'm the blind one, Mark. I'm the blind one.
I didn't scroll up far enough. All the way to the top.
Giorgio, welcome.
So join the panel.
Jazzy, welcome. Okay, so
there we go. Thanks,
there's
Miranda.
something I kind of want to play with today too, Mark. I was thinking about maybe having a Q&A session, bringing Q&A sessions in here, and people can come up. People can come up, and what I'll do is I'll if they don't want to be on camera, what I'll do is they can ask the panel one main question, and then the panel can answer it. I'll put them up on the screen. They'll have the whole screen, and it'll just be a black square that says yes. That way, people who are scared to come on camera but want to ask a question and don't mind using their voice can come up, and then we'll take them off, and then the panel will answer the question. Anybody can field the question.
Okay. That's good, because I got answers I ain't even used yet.
Ah! What'd you think about that, Gilly? Was that funny? I don't know.
Say yes. Say yes.
Okay. I don't think this is made either. But anyway, hold on. Let me get him in. Hold on. Where is my cursor?
I don't know. I heard plenty of it this morning.
It wasn't me. Coach always says it's me, but it's not. Okay, who's here with the C? That's
Cox. Madman.
Is that him?
COX. I assume so. Is that you, Madman? Your video camera's not on.
Turn the camera on, brother.
There he is.
There he is. All right, we got people.
There he is.
Oh,
wait a minute. Who's got the YouTube on? All right, we got people. There he is.
Not me this time.
either.
Uh,
You got to stop your instance of YouTube.
you got to turn your YouTube down, buddy.
You got two screens open. One of them you got to mute.
Yeah, I just muted him.
There we go. Well,
I
that
had
was Cox. He does better.
No, I don't think that was Cox.
Oh, I'll be back in a second.
Who's under you? Is that Victoriano?
Yep.
Victoriano? Victoriano.
Yeah.
You gotta turn off. You've got to turn off one of your.
Yes.
You have to mute your YouTube.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can also hear ourselves in the background. Do you have two windows up?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, leave the restream alone, but mute the YouTube
All
one.
right. Yeah. Let me close it down.
I just learned that yesterday.
Look at you. Look at you.
Better now?
Yeah.
Yes, much better. All right, so we got Madman Cox back in the house.
I thought you said that I could have my camera off as long as I ask my question.
Oh, is that what you were doing? Well, we haven't started that just yet. We're going to do that later on in the show.
My question is, where's your magnifier?
It's still in the back. I didn't get a
It was
chance
a
to play
joke.
with it today.
It was a joke. You spent 20 minutes yesterday with it right here.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It will be used. They went through all the trouble getting it to me, but it will be used. I just got to figure out how to hang it. I don't know. Maybe I need a smaller one. I don't know. Because I was playing with it kind of earlier today, and I got frustrated. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll make it work.
I figured you use it for trading, not for streaming.
Well, I mean, it helps because I've got this dashboard here, and I've always got to lean up and see what's going on. So I still have to lean a little bit, but this way I only got to do this. I'm still at least in the frame. You know what I mean?
Right.
The magnifier.
That was wild. And big up to Mark for saying something because I didn't know I didn't know what to say or how to say it. I'm like,
just come out and say it. I'm a big girl. My feelings aren't gonna.
You look like a funhouse mirror.
Nah, he didn't go there with it. He didn't go there with it. He just said your mirror's magnified.
That probably would have been better if he'd have said it like that instead of what I said.
Yeah, right.
I like what you said.
Listen.
I like what you said, Mark.
It's like from your chin down is magnified. All right.
That was perfect. That was very dignified. I like that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And you were like, what are you talking about? What?
Dude, I was in the floor. I thought that was hugely funny. I looked at it on YouTube and saw it, and it did look like a funhouse mirror, right? I was done. I was done. Hey, where's Ralph been at, man? Ralph, where are you?
Bro. He answered my question yesterday. Ralph is here. He's here. You know that. Yesterday when I fielded that question and didn't nobody exactly know what I was asking. Ralph jumped in and said, he answered my question about the level 2.
Yeah. Yep.
So he's here.
He's lurking. He's always around.
Just like whenever
we love you, Ralph.
Just because you do not see me, and if you say something I don't respond, I may be at work and can't respond. We had a little situation at work where a couple of people got fired, so I'm doing something a little different, and I don't have time I can't talk because I don't have the time.
Yeah.
As soon as just like right now, as soon as I hit the microphone as soon as I hit the mic to open the mic and turn the camera on, Logan decided he had his, he needed my attention for a minute.
Right.
Right hey, at that moment, though.
Tell Logan we said hi.
No, I got in the earpiece. Nope. We need him to do his thing right now, me to do mine. Okay, we trying
Well,
to
you
share
can
a
still
space.
tell him hi, you know.
Logan, Dawn says hi. If I do that, he's gonna want to come up here and be
Well,
on the panel.
why can't he
You
come
know he
say
like
hi?
being on the panel.
He can come say hi.
Huh?
We want Logan. We want Logan.
He's
We
not 18.
want
He can't,
Logan.
hey, you can't be on this panel unless you got a brokerage account.
Well, you're on here and you don't have a brokerage account.
I got several.
You're bragging about that, huh?
No.
I want to say hi to Logan, man.
All of them are empty. Come here, Logan.
Oh, damn. It happens. I feel you.
Say hello, American
Logan!
Dream.
Hi, baby. How are you?
She says, how are you? You okay?
He is so adorable, man. You got to let me borrow him just for a weekend. Don't you want to come play on the beach, Logan?
No, not
Play
just
castles?
the weekend. How about a few weekends?
Thank God he took after his mother.
Yeah, right? He's beautiful. But boys do. Boys look like their moms. Girls look like their dads. Boys look like their moms.
Everybody says
Proven
he
fact.
looks like me. What? I don't know if it's the beard, maybe. Maybe if I didn't have the beard, he did. You know.
Yeah.
Give me his beer.
All right. Love you. I love you.
Now I got a beer.
Come on.
Give me your mustache.
All right. Go ahead back to your TV, man.
You two are
Go ahead back
adorable.
to your TV.
I'm always reminded of the courtship of Eddie's father when I see you two together. That was like my favorite show as a kid.
Right, yeah. I used to watch.
I said that before. I love that show.
Bill Bixby. I know that was my mother's
Let
favorite
me tell
thing.
you about my best friend.
Yeah.
I love that show. Yes.
I never put the two together, but yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm trying.
Yep.
It's a struggle.
So you know what? I got to give you this. I noticed that you are like one of the first ones in the VIP. You are truly utilizing that gift, brother. I have to give it to you. Are you getting something out of being in the VIP in the mornings? Talk to us.
Yeah, I am trying, man. I get in there at 2. I only have a short window, so
yeah.
I'm not going. I mean, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I went to work late yesterday, and I'm doing. Yeah,
don't get fired.
Just an hour. I know. That's the one thing they won't do. That's the one thing they won't do. I'd have to walk in there, and I'd have to walk in there with a beer in my hand and do something like pop gummies at the register.
Or throw it in your manager's face or something.
Man, yeah, I would have to do something outlandish for that to happen. That's not going to happen. I would want that to happen, and that's not what they're going to do. But no, it's just this job is irritating, man. I'd rather be here, and it's taking up my time. And
so, what are you getting out of the VIP though? Are you getting something out of it?
I am the additional information. Yes. Okay. Yes. That additional information. See, when I came into the group, I was thinking about this today earlier. When I came into the group, it's right when Coach had eye surgery.
Okay. Right.
So, yeah, I wasn't in there a week. I think the first week I got in there, he had eye surgery that week. So, I never got the all-day coach.
Wow.
You know,
wow.
I didn't.
You got to go back and look at some of that. It's on YouTube. It's vintage.
I know.
Especially the Jimmy sessions. Oh, my God. The Brady session. I mean, you got to really go back and look at some. Because I wasn't here when they were in the group every day. So I literally just came at the tail end of that.
I have poop on my head.
Yeah, I think Jimmy was still in there and giving advice, but Brady would just kind of dip in. But I wasn't there when Brady was there on a daily basis, so I had just missed all of that.
Yeah, I
never was around with Brady.
I didn't get there till May.
Yeah.
I didn't get there till end of May, so I missed All of them.
Let me ask you a question. Can you believe there are people that don't know who Mitch is? But it's a whole new group.
I got Mitch videos, and I'm like, man, where's Mitch,
Yeah.
man? I'm like, where's my man Mitch? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
and Mitch, you know what I'm saying? Things were, that's when ADT was in its infant stage. I say.
Killing it. I think maybe toddler. You know, the infancy probably we missed what was August to like December, November. That's when Nate and those guys and Jimmy and Brady and those guys were really, really in there. But I think from January on through like maybe summer, it was kind of like toddlerish. Now it's kind of moving into junior high, right? We're moving into kind of being a teenager. We're moving into being big kids now, right?
Badass teenager.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
but it was just a little different at that particular time. I remember that, but I guess I came in at a weird time, at a weird transition, because it was like the older group were kind of fading out, and then it had to find itself with a new body, a new body of people. So, and that's where
remember
we are
the
right
night
now.
Lee spoke up? Were you there when Lee spoke up for the first time or no?
Oh, I probably was. I mean, I got here in
I don't
May,
know.
and
I don't know that you weren't. I don't know. I don't think you were
I've
legal.
missed. I think I've literally missed, and I mean this. I think I have literally missed 2, maybe 3 days since I started. I'm here in this seat every day, listening to everything. I go to work and I have to work, and I can't be on the Zoom. I throw it in my pocket and I listen all day. I burn up a battery and both earbuds. I put in one at a time so I can just swap them out so I can keep it going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
That's true.
I do it too, all day long. You know what I mean?
With the VIP thing, man, I got a clock running on mine. I don't have a gear. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a lifetime. I gotta make the best of it, maximize on it. That's why I'm up every day at 2. Yeah. I'm up at 2 o'clock. You'll see me in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you won't be in there no damn 2 o'clock, but 3:30 maybe. 3:30 maybe, not 2. I'm still sleeping too.
I maybe have sleep and dozing off and looking at the computer back and forth, but I'm there. Because I have to make a change so I can stay there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just jump. I didn't just come for a visit.
Yeah, you came to get something out of it.
Yeah, this is already my home. This is already my home. I mean, I've beyond realized that this is my home, and the rest of my life has to orchestrate around ADT.
Yes, sir. It sure does.
I kind of feel like dreams are actually attainable now. Like some of the big stuff you only dream about, like this is the only thing I've ever came across in my life where I can actually have a chance to achieve it. And I own a fairly good company. I mean, I make pretty good money, but nothing like this. I'm here for life. I'm never leaving.
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. It's like I've always wanted to learn how to trade, but I didn't think I would get all of this as a bonus to boot. A mentor like coach and a fantastic group that's become a family to me of you guys. I'm like, wow, who bargained for all of that? I just thought I'd learn how to trade a few stocks, but to be a part of this community, it's completely changed my life. It's like I live to be here,
I feel like my whole life has been a lie. Work hard, build a retirement, buy a house, all the same crap that every one of us hear about. Like the whole life has been a lie, and it could have been doing this. This is wild to me.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm never leaving.
I agree with that.
Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Let's not forget, the world still needs ditch diggers.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm tired of working my ass off.
Yeah, it does. It does. But it needs people to also pay those ditch diggers too. I'm tired of being a ditch digger. I'd rather be the person paying the ditch digger.
Damn right. I want money to work for me.
Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna let dollars dig those ditches. But yeah, man. So we know why we're here. You know, let's just get it done. You know. Um,
What you trade today, Don?
I did I did Tesla today. I did a Tesla play
Okay.
because I didn't have a whole lot to play with. So since Tesla had the momentum that it did, I knew I didn't need a lot with Tesla. So
Tesla itself or TSLL?
Tesla itself. I don't mess
Okay.
with TSLL. I know I should, but I don't really see the traction
Oh,
with
why
that thing.
should you? Why?
Yeah,
Why should? There's no
well,
shit.
because it's better for small accounts, but I'd rather go a little bit out of the money on Tesla and get it because I don't go that
Okay.
far out that I'm not going to see a profit from it. So I played the two, what was it, 262.5 strike, and at the time it was $37. So I doubled it. You know, I was happy
Hey,
with that.
I want to show this too. Just so journal.
Awesome.
Every
Not
day.
just no, not just. I'm talking about this.
Jordan?
This sucker goes back to when I was initially trying to figure out what the hell a candlestick was.
Oh my God.
So I mean, and the one thing is, I will be honest. I do, but I can't. There have been periods when I've went without doing it.
Can you see that?
Yep, I can. Yep.
Candlesticks.
That's how. Yep.
I literally had restarted that this weekend. I had to get all new notebooks because I've used them all up.
Yep.
So
I see. Yep. Highlighters and candlesticks. Yep.
I went in there this weekend back with the candlestick book, drawing them yet again. So I know what the hell they are, but and I'll never forget it. DT, if you're listening, I love what you repetition is the mother of attention. Come on, that's sick. That is sick. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt, man. I mean, it's got to be a t-shirt. It's got to be a hat. It's got to be a cup. I love that because I don't care how many times I look at that book, I learn something new every time. So every time I watch coaches' videos, I learn something new every time. So some of you may get frustrated if I read the rules every day or if I play some of the
No,
same
dude.
videos, but that's the way to learn. You got to let it sink in because if you're not writing it, the next best thing is to simply watch it or listen to it over and over again. Writing it'll make you memorize it even quicker and internalize
Yep.
it better. You
Exactly.
know, writing it down helps you retain it better. But the
I,
next
I
best thing
like
is to keep looking at it.
I
And the
like
proof of
those.
that is, like Ralph said, I think it was Ralph, somebody said this morning, if you write it down, you're going to remember it.
Yep.
If you don't write it down, you won't. Even though I give you I think they use the phone number. Here's my phone number. I just verbalize it to you.
Yeah, that was
You
Ralph.
remember, how many people know what their phone numbers, all the people on their iPhones are? They don't because they don't need to remember it. They know where
Yeah.
they know where they go find it at. If they want
How
to,
to navigate
but they
to
don't.
it.
But they don't put it up here
Yeah.
already. So that's why writing it down really makes a difference.
The only reason I even know it is because Google requires you to know it. It's like there's so much stuff that uses your phone number for identification anymore that's the only reason I would have for knowing it. Other than that, no. Hell, you never pay attention. You don't look at it. You don't dial numbers like you used to. You don't have to.
Right.
They're on speed dial. So it's like, but don't put your learning on speed dial. Write that stuff down because that's the way you're going to keep it and retain it. You know, your brain won't, it'll just be a fleeting, what? Tell me something. How does that work? Ben Franklin, I think, said it. Tell me something. I'll remember it. If I
Tell me
see
For like
it,
something
5 minutes.
once.
yeah.
Tell me
If
something
I see it,
once.
I'll forget it. If you yeah, you know what I
Tell me
mean.
something once. Tell me something once. I forget it. Tell me something twice. Okay.
It has to do with
It's
seeing, hearing, and actually involving yourself in the
it's
process.
funny that statement is about memory and I can't remember it.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
you used to
good.
be.
But it's
Yeah.
funny, but because that's a weird thing because I was a weird child. And I
It's
knew
like
that.
show me something and I'll remember it
Mhm.
Now
but
you're gonna make me have to
involve me
Google
in
it.
it.
It's, it's
Yeah,
something.
please, God,
It's something.
show
Do it
me, and
once. Do
No,
it
it's not.
once,
It's
and
not
I
about a
remember.
number.
Do it twice.
It's not about a
something
number.
like
It's a show me, and
that. Oh.
I'll remember it. But if you involve me, I'll learn it. So to
My
get it,
background. My background is my journal.
your
There
background.
you go.
Oh, look at that!
Use your stuff. I like
good.
that.
I love it.
I need to tattoo it on my forehead.
I like that. Yeah, man.
All
It's
right.
like, you got it?
I got the quote here. Hang on a minute. Figured I'd pick it from a website that's real slow. Tell me, Ben Franklin said.
Ben Franklin.
Yeah, Ben Franklin said, "Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn."
And I'll learn.
Ooh.
That's it. That's it. I would say I never forgot that, but I never forgot the resonance of it. I forgot the words, but to his point, you know what I mean? I forgot because you tell me, but it involved me when I actually heard it. So I learned the process of what he meant by that, and I never forgot what he meant by it. So yeah.
What did you learn and where did you learn
See
it?
that hat?
That was, I worked at a place called TriStar Engineering, right? And I ran their phone room. And yeah, I happened to just run across that quote because it was something that I said in a training that I did one morning. So, and I saw it somewhere and it resonated with me. So I used it that morning. And I was oddly enough, I was talking to people about writing things down. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wanted to listen to them make phone calls and actually hear them say what I was telling them and not just write it down. I wanted to hear them use it. So I was involving them and making them better reps, you know?
So where can you go to learn how to do what we're doing?
You can go to a place called American Dream Trading. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Mark. Have you ever heard of it?
I have.
I don't know. Let me write it down. Maybe I'll remember.
I tell you what.
It's that guy, Chad Christian, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Better yet,
Coach,
I can show it to you. Learn to trade and be on your way to becoming financially free. Go sign up now at AmericanDreamTrading.com, where all our services are easily accessible. And sign up is easy. Simply click the service you want and go. That's it. Miranda, thank you for putting that link in the chat for us.
Dude, where did you find the dude giving the directions, doing all this? That is so. Listen, I applaud you, man, for your video. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but you put together some damn good videos to be blind, woman.
Talented.
Thank you.
Talented.
Thank you,
I'm trying to figure this out. I'm like,
dude, I've got some serious creators block going the frick on, and it's driving me nuts. I have not had any new ideas. That's why nothing's come out. I haven't had any. I think I'm putting all of my just thought process into what can we do on the show to make it different. It's like it's in this kind of limbo stage. So, and I want to try to help coach do the podcast. So there's so much that's swarming around in there. Have you ever had that? Analysis paralysis is what it is. And so it's caused me not to be able to create videos. So I'm like, I took Coach's giveaway today and I clipped it and I went to go edit it and I'm like, how do I want to do this? And I clipped it and I got that one section and I wanted to do some stuff to it and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Is there a possibility that you may have I want to use this term.
What, ADHD?
No, too much material. It's like you got so much material. It's like where
probably
from?
Probably
so much because there is. If you really pay attention, because I began to pay really attention to Coach and Carter, man, how they really started cranking out videos. If you look in some of the other communities, they do not have that amount of video. They don't have that amount. It's a lot.
Dude, Carter's a
And
beast.
dude, what?
Carter is a beast. He puts 3 of them out every day along with the editing of the live stream. So that's 4 videos daily. I mean, coaches, do they have a limit on YouTube? Because he's going to hit that.
Oh,
There's no way. If you look, and it's so well put together. If you just look at our channel, I mean, bam, it's all there, you know?
And now that it's compartmentalized, you know, by subject or topics or, you know, whatever, it's organized in a way. I love it. But it's a lot.
Better.
So it's a lot. So therefore, I mean, I don't know. Go back over some of your old stuff.
Yeah, it'll come. It'll come.
If you push it, it won't.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Like trade.
And I don't want it to be just a bunch of just tricks and bells and whistles that I put in a video. That's not. I like to do it from the heart. So it'll come to me.
The idea.
What's going on?
Yo, I just came in for a second to say hello and
hello,
you know,
hello, and goodbye.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up out of here. I got to meet with my tax people.
I know that's right.
Oh shoot!
Did you do some good money today, Nate?
Yeah, I did about 7,000. Not too bad.
Wow.
That's all. No.
Hey,
7
Nate.
bands, you know.
Yeah.
7
about
bands,
7K.
Nate, are you able to see me, Nate? I'm trying to get the power of the Uncrustables, man, in the morning to be like you, man. Come on now.
I see
Ariel,
your
did I let you
background.
in? I didn't even know you were in here, Ariel. Welcome. Wow.
But I thought y'all guys.
Nate has.
Yeah, I talked to y'all guys.
I have flips.
All right, Nate. Thanks for
there you
stopping
go.
through, man.
Hey,
All right. Bye.
So what did we trade today?
Still in CCCC, and I traded Tesla.
Still.
Yeah.
What about Victor? What about Victor?
Victoriano, what are you in?
Yes. I played NIO.
Really?
I was, I was in and out from the beginning. I had to give a blood work. I have an MRI coming up on the 19th, and then an infusion on the 20th. You know, it's every 6 months I gotta go through the procedure. It's kind of hectic, so December is not the best month, but I'm making the best of it. Good thing is that I went at my entry, which is very important. Keep it in mind. I got it
God bless you for going through all of that. You know?
above the lowest of the week.
Wow.
And it went up to 40 cents with 26 shares. So, sorry that I'm kind of hard to speak.
Take
You're
your
doing
time.
fine.
We understand you.
I'm working on my rehab. I'm working on
Yeah, take
being
your
more
time.
fluent.
Wrong button.
If you're still here, we can understand you just fine.
Exactly. Bring it on.
Come on. There you are.
There you are.
Yes. You're good. We understand you perfectly.
Thank you.
Take your time.
Yeah, we like hearing you in the pre-market too. So.
But by the way, talking about the pre-market, and Mitch, when I first got into the group,
Yeah.
and I wasn't even a member yet. I was waiting for my birthday because I was gonna give myself the VIP, the 550 VIP, back in October of 2021, I think. 2022. Anyhow, 4 o'clock in the morning, the only person in it was Mitch, and then that's when I was able to get to know Mitch a little bit more than during the whole day, and I'm so glad that it has become what it is now.
Yeah.
And
That's a blessing.
Really grown.
Yeah.
I'm happy about everything. Everything ADT is just amazing.
It's a wonderful
Good.
community, right? You get embraced. It's like we take you in, and Coach talks about being under his protective wing, but you're also in the protective bosom of the group as well, you know. So
That's what I love.
it's a lovely thing. Well,
Yes.
welcome. Glad you've been in here all this time and stuck it out and seen a lot of changes happen, and you're still here. So
Yeah, being bedbound for 18 months, and then I found coach, and then
yeah,
I had to relearn walking, talking, everything all together. And with the coach in my ear, that was my motivation because I
yeah,
knew what he was talking about because of some prior knowledge that I had before. And that's as soon as I came across on TikTok, and I just heard a couple of key wordings, and I'm like, oh, hold on, this guy knows what he's talking about.
yeah,
So I got stuck. I listened on YouTube, on TikTok for like a month, and then I got the 550 lifetime thing. But
Lifetime
I'm not
membership.
planning to go
got a
anywhere.
lifetime. Yeah,
I'm not planning to go anywhere. I don't know if you guys notice I'm always like unconnected because it's like my background noise. I love, enjoy hearing.
yeah. It's on constantly, right?
Yes.
I think if ADT was going 24 hours in the Zoom, people would listen 24 hours.
Oh,
You know?
there'd be people in there 24 hours.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh, I know that would be.
In the early days, we used to be, Mark.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah. I used to check in the middle of the night.
I used to leave it on around. I go
Yeah, I know.
sleep, get in. So
Yeah, 'cause
somebody get in, we talk to them.
Me and Ralph used to mess with you. We'd holler at you, wake you up while you was sleeping.
Right, I know.
Fox, wake up, Batman, wake up!
I know. I used to hear y'all in my sleep. I know.
Wow.
I had a computer in one room, and I'd be in the other room, probably with Logan or something, and I hear Ralph Cox, and then next thing I know, I just hear some trap music banging. I'm
yeah, he said he would play music to wake you up.
Yeah,
wow.
I would hear Mark. I miss Callie in the morning. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah,
you know,
she's still there. We're all still there. Well, that's the nice thing about this group. Once you're in it, I mean, life does get in the way sometimes, and you have to pull back from certain things that you're involved in, whether it's this or community organizations you may belong to. And, life ebbs and flows, and some people go away for a while and they come back. Some people go away and never come back. That's just part of being in a group, So I thought I just seen somebody post in there. They've been gone for a while and they just now came back after a bunch of months. I forget I don't know where that was at, but it's in the chat here. Yeah, I did the freight. I traded freight today. That freight FRGT.
Oh, the FRGT. Okay.
How did you come out with that? Because I saw that super early.
Yeah, we were looking at it. What? Pretty much 4 o'clock, weren't we? 4 in the morning.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when I
started kind of. Yeah,
I went back
I
to
didn't
bed.
get it. Yeah, I didn't get back in until it was like a little after 8, and when it dropped back down again to nothing, and I was like, yeah, maybe it's just going to be done, because some of them do that. They'll pump and dump, they'll go up and then drop, and that's the end of it. But that one kept teasing all day, all pre-market. It was doing, one of them dolphin type things, jumping up and
at 4 a.m. At 4 a.m. I checked the news on it, and it said like a weekly update or something like that. It was nothing special, so I just figured it.
Yeah, well, there was, because Amazon is going to use them in Mexico to deliver their deliveries.
Nice.
So,
I went back to sleep and missed out.
Yeah, we didn't see any news at first. Sometimes you don't. But I got in at like, what did I get in at? 61, a little over 61 cents, like 61 and a half or something when it was down low. Plus the EWO was popped up. Not that I paid that much attention to it. And I got out at like $1.31, and I don't know what it did after that. I got out when it peaked, and then it consolidated, and then I waited a couple extra bars, and I'm like, I'm taking my profit and going home.
Right.
Wrong stock. I put a post of it in the profit loss. Yeah, actually, I got out just above the peak. It went up and then pulled back. like about 4 candles, about 4 or 5 minutes after it peaked. It started going down.
Cool.
I sold it. But still did. I don't know, what did I do? What was the percentage? I said 40% or something like that. 30. I don't know. I made 400, about a little over $400, so it wasn't bad for one trade. So
you know what? I was.
And then
wrong.
I tried to make other trades, but my keyboard started getting water dripping on it, just randomly, like drop here, and drop here.
Yeah.
You know, somebody was telling a story online during with Coach before he left. And this water kept dripping on my keyboard. I couldn't figure out where it was coming.
Oh my God!
Shorted my
I could
keyboard
not
out.
come in the room.
Chris,
I had to leave out of the room with my computer, and every time I came back in the room with my computer, I hear something, and the
Chris.
emotions would swell up, and I had to go back out.
I don't know if Chris is in here tonight, but he gave his life story and what he'd been through and stuff, and it was pretty nice. And Coach did something for him, and so that was good.
I got it. I got the video of it.
No way.
I clicked.
No, please don't do it right
Wait a
now.
minute. I need some Kleenexes.
No. I tried to put it in so I could play it for us tonight, and it turns out to be like a minute and a half too long, so I have to cut it down. So I'll play it tomorrow.
I mean, I couldn't come back in the room. Every time I came, I go out of the room. I'm trying to make sure I make dinner for us and Logan. For me and Logan, and I come back and I hear a few things, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm like, no.
It means a lot more in the moment too.
Y'all had me crying. Y'all had me crying one day. I swear I cried for like 6 hours one day. No.
You know
what?
I
don't care how tough you are. If you join our group, you grown-ass men are going to cry. It's going to happen.
Listen, if Coach is crying, you know, and Coach is as tough as the son of a bitches there come. And if he's sitting up there and it gets to him, you can imagine. I'd made $25 on Soxel today, too, by the way. I forgot.
Good.
Soxel!
Yeah, that's what's nice about this. We are a family here also. We built the community. I mean, if we didn't have a strong community of people you could trust for advice on trading and all that, people would not share their personal stories and things and how they come around. We all have a story. I mean, we all didn't grow on the wrong side of the tracks, but we all have our own stories, and it's nice to hear this. It's very inspirational. So
yeah, it is. And I mean, I'll never forget that night that this is what made me think about the night that Lee showed up, because there was me in there was Kareem, I believe Kareem, or I'm thinking I may be confusing Kareem with Moses. It was Moses. There was a gentleman in there that had just lost his job and everything, and Pastor was in there and talking to him, and it just was, we were all in there. Literally, it got quiet for like 10 minutes, and you knew we were all bawling. We were all bawling together, and just, Pastor came in and talked to him and said, listen, the guy was talking about possibly ending his life, and Pastor was like, I don't want to hear that from you, and let me tell you why. And, then all of a sudden, an outpouring of employment happened. People referring him to different. I've got a company, and I could contact me. So many people were saying contact me, and Pastor said, listen, I want you to follow some of these leads and check back with us within the next couple of days and let us know how you're doing. And the guy ended up getting a job and pulling out of it. And it just was a crazy night. And then Lee came in at the end of it and introduced himself and said that Pastor moved him in such a way that he had to speak up. And then he told us about the Parkinson's, and it was the history. Well, it's history from there. Next thing, Lee spoke up more and more and more and became who he is in the group today. So, yeah, I'll never forget that night. Yep, I'll never forget that night.
Yep.
It's one of the nights that kept me from walking away from it all. It's like, if it doesn't work in trading, I love this group too much to leave it. You know what I mean? So it's that type of community.
Yeah. You get it all here.
Yeah, you do. Let's hear about somebody else's trades. Ariel, is Ariel still in the room? Did you trade today, brother? Did you tell us about it already?
I'm here.
Am I brain dead?
Actually, I did a couple trades. Is like I said, work has had me tied up, and for me, if I'm not concentrated, I rather not trade. What's it-
Um, no,
what's Mark doing?
that's perfect
Below, I was just
because
pointing out
people,
below you.
yeah,
Oh,
Go
people
ahead.
try to do more than one thing at a time and multitask, and it doesn't work that way. If you're
no,
gonna
no.
trade, you
Listen,
gotta focus on it.
I
Yeah,
done all week,
Hello?
very small trades, and I done I haven't lost any money, which is important, at least to me. So, like I mentioned, sometimes it's better to have small gains. So today I made $80 in two trades, and you know what? I'm happy.
yeah,
I like to, I hear all you guys profits that you guys are making. I'm so proud of all of you, and that's the best thing, right? Because that's motivation to
Yep.
me.
we've got
Um,
Yep.
huge hits and base hits happening all at once.
but to me, if my mind is not right, it's like I'm here, I'm there, I'm no, I have to concentrate on this, right? So,
Yep.
and it doesn't take much for you to be like the monkey with a red butt,
Yeah,
and when you start losing money, that's not good. So, but yeah,
Hello.
it's good. Hello, hello. I
Hi,
just
it's
wanted to
Chris.
say, hey, Chris.
hey, Chris, how you doing? We were just finishing up with
What
Ariel's story,
I
and
just
we'll get right to
yep,
you,
nope,
bud.
yep, nope, go. Yeah, go right
Okay.
ahead. I just was
All
doing a
right,
mic
baby.
check. I'm sorry.
Oh,
No,
you're
no,
good. You're good.
no. You're good. You're good. All I wanted to add was for Victoriano. Hey, man, listen. Um, I mentioned this before. This is a great and amazing group. There's so many talented people here. Sometimes things go, bend out of shape a little bit, and you have the moderators they're taking care of it. Please speak up. It doesn't matter if it's a little slower. Everyone, like Mark says, everyone has a story, right? And like Don is also has a story. I'm not too far from the truth. Maybe one day I'll be brave enough to be able to say my story. But you know, the one thing that I would tell you is this group keeps my sanity in check. It's about laughs. It's about it's about different people, different walks of life. And if you need help, just reach out. I used to work for the corporate world for 20 years, and I used to go to places where the people at the front would simply say, "You made my day because you made me laugh." Sometimes we don't even think about those things.
Yeah.
So, listen,
Yeah.
speak up with out of respect. Whatever you got to say, everybody, I'm pretty sure will cooperate with. Hey, we'll listen to you as long as you have to, and anybody
Absolutely.
else.
Well said.
Indeed.
Well
Thank
said.
you.
Agreed.
It's about helping everybody. It's not about
People
anyone in
helping
particular.
people.
And getting comfortable being uncomfortable, like with conversation. If you have a problem, it's no one likes saying it, but if you can get comfortable with being uncomfortable, in the conversation that you're having, that's a gateway to getting stuff figured out real fast.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yes.
And let's admit it.
absolutely.
Well, when we do something dumb and we're losing money, we're embarrassed that we failed in that trade sometimes. And a lot of times our pride will stop us from raising our hand and saying, can somebody help me? Because we're afraid to because you hear, oh, he made $100, he made $1,000, he made two, and I just lost $2,000 because I didn't know what I was doing. And it's hard to admit that at first. Once you, I ain't afraid, not no more.
Yeah,
I've done it
right.
enough. But, that first time asking for help, humbling yourself, and admitting
Yeah.
maybe I didn't make that smart of a decision. It's hard. It really is. So don't ever be
Yes.
afraid.
I still have a red ass from Friday. That's why I'm having this as my
I was
background.
gonna say I love your background.
Yeah, I it's gonna take a while to recover from Friday, and it's because I did not use a stop loss. And I had my new puppy, and he shit on the floor. I was up $7,800, and I go to clean it, and I had to turn my phone on, and I'm cleaning up this crap out of carpet. And next thing I'm
Oh,
down, I was still up $5,000. I'm like, okay, it's just a breathe back. And then I'm up 800 and like, shit. Now, hey, this kind of sucks. And then I finished cleaning it up. I'm spraying glass cleaner because that's all I had. And then I look over and I'm down 3,500. And I'm like, oh, great. Is it
Oh
going to
wow.
come back? It didn't
yeah.
come back. I was out 7,800 on Friday. That is my red ass.
Been there.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
I bet it takes 2 weeks
done
to
that
get
as
it
well.
back, too.
Done that as well. So I'm on the same boat.
I'll get it back. Piece at a
Did
time.
you trade today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made 1,500.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
What'd you play?
I jumped in on Tesla with Coach, and yeah, that first breathe back, I moved my stop up, and I got stopped out, and then I went to work. I still have to run a company, so
yeah.
But 1,500, I'd take it, run like hell. I don't give a shit what I missed out on.
Exactly.
Good job,
I got
man.
1,500 more in buying power for tomorrow, and good deal.
Yeah, man. Way to go.
Yeah, the person we were just talking about making my eyes leak, shorting out my keyboard is Chris, and he's right there in below there.
Chris, what's up, brother?
Hello.
How are you?
Hello.
Your mic
How's
is
everybody
working
doing?
fine. Good.
Okay, good. Thanks. Sorry about interrupting there. I didn't mean to do that.
No.
Well, it's first time up here. You're all right. You got a camera?
Not yet. I'm working on getting that very next thing when I make some money here with you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
But
Well-
I'll have to get one hooked up there, and
Yeah. Because it's Coach's rule. He wants the camera on, but we will allow it this evening because you had the brave heart to come on up here and talk to us. Tell us about your trade. Did you trade today?
a little bit, yeah. I got into CCC again, and rolled
Okay.
that up and made just paper trading, and I think it was $64 on that one, and then I jumped back into Soxel again for a little bit.
We
And
played
that
the
was
same
it for the
stuff.
day.
How'd you
Did
do
ya?
in Soxel?
Yeah, nice. Yep. I think I made $2.45. Yeah,
Awesome.
just shares.
Awesome. That's awesome. Hey,
Yep.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah. It was fun.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. And to quote JP, think about percentages. If it was a decent percentage, that's really
Yeah.
what matters, because once you size up, if you manage to hold on to
Right.
those types of percentages, you're going to kill it. You know what I mean? The money doesn't really matter. It's the
Right.
percentage that you're
See,
after in the
that's-
process.
Yeah. And that's my problem why I spoke up today, because I've been back with Coach. Gosh, I got the lifetime membership. It was when it was up to $750, Vic. After the 500 or 550 when you Mitch bought in, I got it at
Yeah.
$750. Yep, because I worked third shift, and I get done at 6 a.m. And I found Coach just because, like I said, I was just not to beat it all up again. I was just going through a time like everybody has in their life. We're all human. We all hit certain places in life, and I hit that place, and I thought I could get out of it. And once I got in that rut, I just couldn't. Had a couple losses, but when I found Coach, and listening to him, there was something about him. His humor, for one, was just drew me right to him. He was funny as shit, and I just sitting there and listened to him every day, and I just drew to him more and more and more. He's like a magnet. And then more people started coming in, and they had stories. And I'm not a real big talker, so it may seem like it today. I just think it's important that I did finally share it and spoke up. But
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be honest, he really turned my life around for me. And I haven't figured out the words yet to use for it in the comments, that I'm going to put out to get some recognition to help everybody to grow this community. I have to get my emotion out of the way first, but I'm gonna put some words together, and it's going to involve a lot of people that are in this show that I've listened, talked to for the last because I was in a bad place, and it's what everybody is still saying. What's beautiful about it from the early days, right, Cox, all the way till today, are the same key words and the same key feelings. And when?
Yeah,
I first joined was a monthly membership because that's all I could really afford, and I know absolutely nothing about trading. Trading at all.
Right.
Never even looked at it.
Me too.
Anything. I'm an electrician by trade, and so I've never really been around computer. Nothing. None of that crap. So I joined. It was a monthly membership. I think it was July the 16th, day before my birthday. Yeah. It was 52. Yep. So I joined then and just kept going and watching. And every time I tried to join the next membership, it went up a little bit and I just couldn't grab it, It was like, shit.
Yeah.
It was right. I was like on a hook, I felt, but I knew it was the right place. So I wasn't going to quit fishing. And the more people that kept coming in, it just kept me here.
That's awesome, man.
And it's getting tough. It's getting tough again. Sorry, but my problem now is, just from studying and listening to everybody and being completely new at this, I have all this information up stored in my mind, like a filing cabinet, like everybody here does, right?
Yeah.
But I cannot, I can't get it organized enough to get the confidence to take the next step, even with shares.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. But even though I haven't traded any money yet or anything,
you're the one who gave the VIP this morning, right?
This community saved me. Yeah. I'm the one that he gave it to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I got that whole clip.
But,
ready to be edited.
You
and
guys,
I'm gonna put it on here tomorrow. That was amazing.
Hey, Don.
Yeah.
You guys saved me. You guys saved me, and I came full circle. It's just this has come full circle for me. I was never a big believer.
Yeah.
And my wife kept saying to me, just pray, just start to pray a little bit. Let him in. What's it going to hurt? And
right.
I started doing that. And this is where all this has come full circle for me, and finally spoke out. So I want to thank, even though I don't have a camera, I'm looking at all of you guys right now in the eyes, and whoever's ears that are out there. And you guys saved me in more ways than one. But not me, but you guys saved my family because they were suffering because I was not me. I was so depressed.
Give yourself some credit too, man.
Congratulations, Christopher.
For so many. Well, I
was
always a proud owner. I was always a
okay.
proud owner.
Yeah.
I was always a proud person. I had a couple businesses, like I had said, and what finally brought me out of those was I always wanted to take care of my employees because it was always more than me.
Yeah.
I gave more than I guess ran, you know what I mean? And I hurt myself that way, but anyways, this is just a special place. This is the right place. And after losing some businesses, I lost my father. And I'm a 5th-generation Italian, and that's not saying right or wrong or different. I'm just saying, little background. It was very traditional, meaning like Gilly said earlier. He looks like a young man there. About grinding, I'm a Generation Xer. That's all we knew was grind. That's how
baby.
we were raised.
Yeah.
We were thrown in the ditch with the shovel. I don't care where you were from, how you were raised, anything about your background, anything. That's how we were all raised. That's one thing we all have in common was grind our ass off. And we did that. And, my whole life, I just see the person that wasn't digging that ditch getting rich, and it just pissed me off. You know what I mean?
Coach makes a joke about my work ethic and me always being here. That you have a perfect. I don't know any other way. That's the way Jen and I did our business. We were available all the time. When you're into something and you want to see it work, you put the time in. So yeah, it's who I am.
Absolutely. That's just. It's not even about the business. I think it's just about caring for other people. I didn't know how to do that. And I think my journey here, my path was to have these other businesses and be in the corporate world and to be in sales and do other things and have a lot of different backgrounds like Coach says he has. I couldn't really give the way I want to by having a successful business. So I learned finally through this community that that's okay because I gained experience and I opened up my mind to something completely new that I knew nothing about, was scared to death to even learn because I didn't know one word about anything and still don't because it's all scrambled
Yeah.
eggs to me, you know. But
Yeah.
You go from something you know
for
everything
God's
about to
sake,
something you know nothing about.
yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
and
That's hard.
you know, yeah, and it's just brought me, like I said, full circle. But more than anything, it's saved my family, my wife, my kids, my grandson. It's hard. I'll
That's
find
That's
the
just
awesome.
words
good
to
to
say.
hear.
I just can't find the words.
Give
It's
yourself
This is
credit,
good to
this
man.
hear.
coach, this
Yeah.
man. It's this
You should
guy.
give you
It's
should
this
give
guy.
yourself
Yeah,
Christopher. You
I
should give
do, but
yourself
it's this
credit because you
guy.
took
It's
this first step.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate
You
that.
took
It's
the
part of healing.
initiative
Yep,
I
and
I'm
think
you
healing.
Mr.
I'm
you
Cox
healing,
had
and
a
I'm excited. Well, I
I think
just
Mr.
want to
Cox had a
say something
comment.
about Coach, and I'll let you go, Cox. I'll be quiet. Is this man that we have in our lives is bigger than any dollar or any way that we can give back?
yeah.
But that's what we owe it to Coach. We all need to step up and give back every day. One small thing. One small thing. If it's a freaking hot, if it's a coffee for somebody at the store, just give back because this is a special person. And I think that's the only way that we could keep him happy for what his life's journey is because it's not about the greenbacks to him. That's why he came out.
Yeah.
If he would have never came out, we wouldn't have this opportunity. So that's
Right.
all I want to say. Hail the coach, baby. Hail the
Hail
coach.
the coach. Hail the coach, baby.
Toast it up. Yeah, hail the coach, baby. Go
That's
ahead,
right.
Coxie. I'm
What's
done.
up, Cox?
Hey, Don, I was gonna.
Y'all killing me. Y'all killing me. Y'all killing
I
me.
remember.
I
I
gotta try to
remember.
balance this.
Hey, Cox.
Yeah,
I
I just want to
remember
say
where
this real
you.
quick.
Hey, Cox. I
I
remember.
just want to say this real quick. You never have to apologize to that guy. Don't.
No, I can get rambling sometimes. I think it's just because I've been so quiet for so long, and I wasn't ever that person. And my wife can contest to this when we all meet. Now that I'm a VIP member, and I don't mean to put that in anybody's face because I'm gonna help other people that I hear that put the effort towards helping other people, and I have a few in mind, and I'm not going to spoil that, but I'll talk with Coach about it when I get to that point. But it's just special.
Good.
It's a special
Yeah.
place.
Ariel.
People are
Bub's
really
getting
all loved here.
No, I
Chris,
was.
we love having you as a part of the group. You are a blessing to the group, and yes, everybody is absolutely right. Give yourself credit for coming out, speaking up, letting Coach know what he's meant to you, and being willing to put the time in. It was you that pulled yourself out of that ditch. Coach was
Right.
just the instrument, but it was actually he led you to the water, but you drank it. That's the key. He led us all to the water, but if you don't
Right.
drink it, there's nothing
Right.
to get. And you drank it, so kudos to you, brother.
Yeah.
And I'm glad
And
you're
my
here.
strongest, thanks, I appreciate that. My strongest asset was, and I haven't given enough credit to, was the strength, and was probably my camel, was my wife. She went through that when I wasn't emotionally there, financially there. I put burdens on her, and
Yeah.
she stood strong. So I want to give a shout out to all the women out there, because all us guys need a great woman behind us. Whatever relationship you have, whatever your significant other has your back
Yeah, they do.
if it's the right person, and God bless you.
Shout out to my wife because she has been very patient with me through some painstaking losses. Right now, we are still struggling because of those losses. So When I say that I
That's
appreciate
right.
every tip that I have, trust me, those tips that you guys give, sometimes that's our dinner money for the night. So you guys have no idea, but I don't want to put, because you guys have already given us so much, but I put us in that much of a hole trying to learn this thing. And
Hmm.
I should not have done that. I should have taken coach's advice and paper traded, but I was hard headed. We needed the money, and I'm losing more money, putting us in a deeper hole trying to get the money that we needed to get out of the hole that we were already in when I got in the goddamn group. So
Right.
it's, but you know what I mean? So
Yeah, I do.
it's like,
Yeah.
and I put us even deeper. So it's like, but now in retrospect, I would do it again. Why? Because I have this knowledge now, and I can't do a whole hell of a lot with it because I don't have any money, but I can continue to learn. And the little base hits now that I'm doing, I'm
Hmm.
practicing with whatever few pennies I have left over from getting food, from paying the car payment. I'm using those CCCC. It's like, gee, why you still? Because I don't have anything else. So those 10 shares, damn it, they're gonna grow. You know what I mean? They're
Right.
continuing to
Right.
grow, so they're sticking with me, so I'm sticking with them. So it's not like I don't have thousands of dollars I can get in and out of trades like that. So
Me
when I
neither.
find something that's working, I'm gonna melt that shit for as much as it'll add to my Weeble, because that's
That's
gonna
right.
help me get into other trades. So
However you want to
everybody's
call it,
story is
Don.
different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody's story is
Yes.
different.
Whether
Everybody's
whether you
situation
call it a
is
base
different.
hit, yeah,
Yeah,
whether you want to call
they
it a
add
base
up.
hit, or you call it working hard, right?
Yeah,
Grinding, just grinding it
yeah.
out, grinding
You
out
know.
those base hits, those lower profits, because they do add up.
Yes. Churn and
And
burn,
and
baby.
and the
Turn them into
and
something bigger.
and we're all in our own businesses, but in a business together in this community,
Yeah.
this brand. And the only way truly to make your own financial freedom, I'm telling you, is right in this right place, right here, right now.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful
You
man right there.
know.
Cox,
There's
did you want
Sid.
to come back and say what you was trying to say? You able to do it?
There, come
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
Cox. You
yeah.
can do it.
I was trying to tell
Suck
him
it up, buddy.
he does not have to apologize. This we are all here for you. Um, everything you've been through. Some of us, if not a lot of us, have been through it. If we're not currently going through it, Dawn is talking about um, the rules she broke about spending money. We're not supposed to use bill money for trading. Okay, well, you know what? I ran out of bill money long before I had some money. I ran out of bill money long before I got this job, and I started paying bill money, started paying bills with trading money. So I ran out of bill money a long time ago. All I had was trading money left. What I had set aside, what I had said, this is for me and his
Future.
Yeah, I feel you, Cox. I feel you, man.
Yeah. We got you.
It's better to let it rip than to hold it in. Let it out.
Let it out, man.
Rip.
Let it out.
Trust me, let it rip.
I can't get on like that right now. He looking at me like, what's wrong, Dad? So you want to play dark?
No, I'm not.
So I'm not giving up on it.
You hang
Yeah.
in there.
Don't ever give up on your dreams.
Don't ever give up. You know, we got
Nobody
your
here is
back.
nobody's gonna let you. Yeah, we won't let you give up.
I mean,
That's why I
TJ
finally spoke
petitioned the
out.
group to help
And I
pay
wasn't
for
asking for nothing.
a month membership so you wouldn't give up. You know, you
I
deserve to be here
know.
just like
Trust
everybody
me.
else.
That's why I'm up. That's why I don't give a shit about getting some sleep. My ass is up.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
And I'm gonna be.
Yeah. You'll be all right, baby. You'll be all right.
Plus, you've already built a foundation of trading, so it's not like
Yeah.
you're starting out brand new without no knowledge.
Right.
So now you got
And that's-
some time to pick up some other skills too.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. That's like, I'm so glad that I'm finally internalized what the 2-minute EWO strategy actually is, how to actually scalp, what it means to look for support and resistance. You know, I wouldn't have known what the hell I was doing to make the couple dollars that I've made over the past couple of days. I wouldn't have known any of that if it hadn't have been for coaches teaching, Nate, you, Mark, everybody. So we all each one teach one, man. And we're doing that in this group, you know? So I'm so proud to be a part of it. Who do we let in? Ted. Is that Ted? Hey, Ted.
Ted.
Hello, hello. Hello,
How art
Ted.
thou?
How is everybody?
We're good, brother. How are you?
Good.
Just kind of
Good.
bonding a little bit, you know what I mean? And just being us, you know, relating and talking about our trades for the day. Some of us made money. Sounds like everybody made money today, so that's a good thing. How'd you do today? We know you killed it today. What'd you do today, bud?
Let's just say I did better than yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, great.
Good job, Ted. Good
Great
job.
job.
Yeah.
We got to give you the bell, brother. So we know that you did 11, what was it, 11-2 yesterday? So that says a lot.
Yeah.
You broke 15?
Didn't break 15.
Excellent.
But I'm up like 92 since November 1. So I've had a lot of really good days. I think it's been a long time since I've had a red day, so knock wood.
Yeah.
This is a bull market, though. I'm not letting it get to me. It's easy to do when things are, behind you, right? You've got the wind at your back.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take each day one day at a time.
That's all you can do, you know? That's all you can do. That's how they come to us, so that's how we have to take them, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it was a good day. I think it was. I think Coach was right on. I heard I had a suspicion that Tesla was going to do well, so I was kind of ready to go in on Tesla. And it was like Mark Mancini pointed out Tesla, and I heard Coach say what I was thinking, that Tesla was due, and I was like, okay, it's Shack time.
Yeah, you said Shack leg. I'm like, wow, uh-oh. We're going to hear about that tonight.
It's been a while since we talked about the Shack leg, so
Yeah.
that was fun. And I have to give credit to Eric Smoto. He was here a few nights ago. I was really moved by his talk, right? Where he was talking about him stepping up and him increasing his because the trade is the same. It behaves the exact same way, right? I mean, we don't know that, we don't feel that sometimes, but it is exactly the same trade. So as long as you're in on a good trade, it doesn't matter if you're doing one contract or 10 or 100 contracts in an EWO play. So
Absolutely.
that's the Shack leg.
It's the process that's important. You know what I mean? It's like, and shout out to Nana, because I love the fact that she's also on it being 90% mental, I was saying this last week, the process helps us to take emotion out of it. And it's hard to do that because we're not bots, we're people.
Right.
So we've got emotions, and thoughts produce emotions. And if you're thinking, you're going to have emotion behind that, but learning how to control it and put all of that emotion into just focusing on the process is probably the hardest part than the actual trade itself. And if we can master how to put those emotions aside and strictly focus on the edge that Coach has given us, which is the 2-minute EWO strategy, then all of us, it won't just be a few people experiencing gains in here. It'll be most of us experiencing that. We'll all be telling these stories, It's just a matter of us listening and doing it.
And as great as you kind of go out of this, if I stayed in longer, this would have been an insane day, right? So there's always something to learn, and this was the first day that I actually had two waves, right? Where I did the Tesla wave, and did well with that, and then I did an NVIDIA wave along with ELF, to complete out the day. So
That's awesome. You're faithful to that elf, boy. I'll give you that.
well, it keeps poking at me, saying, "Hey, I'm going up. I'm going up." Ariel, your background. By the way, I love your background. Both the one that you had before. You can select mirror image so that it shows up the right way, and so there you go.
Okay.
I mean, if we're gonna give God praise, let's give him.
I knew you were watching me. You're the techie guy.
How you doing?
Excellent. Missed you guys for a
Excellent.
while.
So great to hear your voice. And oh my gosh, your ribbing of was it Mark Mancini that you ribbed, or was it Bruno?
I don't know. What did I do?
You said something about him not.
Oh no, that was Bucky.
Not missing you.
That was Bucky. He doesn't
Okay,
here
that was
today.
so
he
funny.
He was ringing me. He was ringing me because I haven't been here. You know, I've been tied up with with work. Legal stuff.
Dude, that was so funny.
God is good. That's what your background says, right? I love it. I love it.
So so he I told him, hey, listen, you don't have to go around the bush just to tell me you love me, man.
Bucket laid into your ass. He's like, that's all right. He has a way of just being like so sarcastic that it's funny. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's all right. We don't care. You don't care about us no more. I love it. I love
great. We've got
out.
Ariel over here with God is good, and we've got Gilly over in the 7th stage of hell.
I love it.
What's going on, Gilly?
Oh, he's on the phone. No, we were talking.
Ferguson just come out. Yeah, Mr. Ferguson just came in.
Oh, hey, Ted, come on.
I even have the Antichrist, Elon Musk.
What is that? Who is that?
Elon.
That's Elon.
Oh my God.
Elon and Elf and Nvidia and DH
All your
Horton.
stocks today.
All my stocks today.
Nice.
Did Bucket come on?
No,
not yet.
Not
He was
yet.
driving home.
Ted is there. Mr. Ferguson is there.
Turd Ferguson.
How'd you do,
Hey,
Mr.
Turd.
Ferguson?
I love
What
the
did
blue
you
hat.
trade today?
You gotta get that cowboy hat.
Tell us about your day.
I finished plus 3,000.
Wow.
Bravo.
Good job.
Val.
Good Val.
Good job.
6,000. Congrats.
Woo.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, good day. It's a good day as always.
What did you trade?
Spy and then Microsoft. I got into it as soon as it dropped this morning. Wrote it all the way down.
It steady dropped all the way down all day. There was no spikes on that one. It was all downhill, wasn't it? I looked at that after the fact. But,
yeah.
or not.
And then Spy.
Break it up a little bit.
Did you just the spy put like Coach was talking about?
I was already put. I knew it didn't look like it was.
You're breaking up a little bit.
You're gonna have to put one hand up in the air to make an antenna. There you go. Yeah, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me now?
Is that better?
See.
Can you hear me? Oh, all right. Yeah, I dropped it at what 12:30 Central Standard Time it had right around that time. But yeah, for the 5 foot.
Cool. Good job.
Yeah. But as always, glory to God, and then Coach, right?
Yep.
That's
Absolutely.
Appreciate you guys. I'm always watching online, but this is the first time I've
Amen to that, brother.
Come back in more.
Oh, I will. It's hard. I'm usually picking up my kids from school about the time y'all are going live, so and then sports and stuff like that. So, but yeah, good to see your faces.
Good to see your face
What
too,
kind of
man.
sports do your kids do?
Oh man, it's from basketball to soccer to flag football, and then choir.
I did all the flag football wasn't popular when my kids were young, but yeah,
No.
definitely did the soccer and baseball and basketball.
Yeah, just keeping them active, man. Keep them out of the Fortnite.
How many kids do you have?
2.
Keep them off the Fortnite. We used to say keep them off the pole, but I think that sounds much better.
Hey, I'm gonna bow out, guys, so Bucket can come in.
Oh, that was what I was going to say. I was going to come on.
Yeah, I'll try it. I've been on here from the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and leave.
I'm leaving, so
It's all right. I'll let 2 people come in.
Everybody's rolling out. Listen, I can fit 9 people plus me on here. So
no, it's fine. I was
Hey,
in the middle.
hey Turk, good seeing you, man.
Yeah. You guys keep rocking.
love the name. Love the name.
And somebody
Turk.
said, I think it is
So
great to
good.
see the faces, the animated faces to the name, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. There you go.
All right, folks. Y'all have a good evening.
You
take
too,
care
Stephen.
now.
Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Bucket.
Is Bucket in here?
Look, it
No.
looks like Costco's moving up for you, man. 641, and then you got a $15 premium off of that.
Hey, Don, I thought you said that you could fit 9 people in here.
I can. Okay, what's it saying? Math with like, oh, this is weird.
Victoriano, how did you do today? Or did you already talk?
I did talk, but I can say that I was holding some Neo stock, 5 of them, since
Nice.
yesterday, and my cost there was 744. So I had the opportunity to average down the cost. I got it down to 716 with a total of 29 shares.
There he is.
Hey, Bucket. And
Ariel decided to show
still
up.
holding them.
Nice.
Oh,
Grace presence.
grace of God, you are in here today, Mr. Lovey Dovey.
I love you. I love you.
Wait a minute. You guys, I know we all love Bucket, but we cut Victoriano off. Go ahead, Victoriano.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
Victoriano. My fault.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Okay. So yeah, I ended up the day averaging down the cost from 744 to 716 with 29 shares of NIO. And I believe, and I wish, I hope, I guess, looking for the right word. I'm gonna keep holding it for the meantime.
Gotcha.
I think I fall in love somehow with the stock, which is not the right thing to do. But I have a little intuition that I cannot explain. And
I mean, you know, what?
I understand that it's not recommended.
Yeah. As long as you know the rule, you know what I mean? If you are willing to incur the risk and go on a lotto, hey, listen, at the end of the day, you're a grown up, right? So nobody can make you not do it. But as long as you know the risks, then I just hope it works out for you.
Yeah,
The thing is,
I have
if you're talking
studies,
about stocks, the risk is a lot less, as Don knows from CCC.
Yes.
And I look at this and I see a nice big long cup from the beginning of November to where we are today. You've got a double top forming. Be careful there, but yeah, a good call. I mean, I can see why you fell in love. It was as low as 715, and now it's up at 786. So
yeah, I get the Hasbro 802, I think.
And you know, they're not the Tesla isn't the only EV player in town, right?
No, but that's correct. I mean, they have apparently a new technology that's going to disrupt the whole charging method of charging the cars. They're talking about the battery swapped instead of charging.
That's so smart. Oh my gosh! I tell you what, in Korea, they have these motorcycles that's exactly what happens. The motorcycle will pull up in a gas station and swap out the battery, and they're on their way.
Exactly.
It's a brilliant idea.
They already have closed some kind of partnership with some other small manufacturer or other brands of cars. and they're going to readjust the battery pack so they can use their charging port, whatever that's called. Uh, I don't know. It's good. The company is has blown my mind how to think of it since I first bought it when it was, I think it was $74. I think about 4 years ago or so. Something like that.
No, you know what? Thanks for pointing that out. I'm going to keep an eye on this. Deutsche Bank is really bullish on this, and they're saying is that if they can manage their cash burn, they're going to do okay. It's moved above the 20-day moving average, so good find.
What's the ticker?
NIO. It's NIO. It's a Chinese EV manufacturer.
Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys jot that down. You got all the particulars here. And
just like, sorry.
No, go ahead, sweetheart.
Oh, just like Tesla, it's not just an auto company. It's actually much more than just vehicles.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, check it out if you have a chance. If you're able to Google Neo Park in Germany, they're creating a big, huge compound where they're gonna have manufacture all the different brands in one single park, only electric vehicles in Europe. That's the biggest thing I think. Actually, today some new information came out. I have to double check it, but I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't know it yet completely.
Right.
But check it out when you have a chance.
Cool.
I will. And thanks for sharing with that. I think it's got some potential. What it's trading at the $7-8 range now, right? So it looks like Deutsche has an $11 target that they moved down back in September. When are their earnings?
There should, actually I don't know, but I know it should be. I don't know. Sorry.
That's all right. Because the reason why I ask is that maybe their earnings might bump up that number, right? I mean, still, you've got a long ways between $8 and $11, but it'd be nice if that number moves up.
Diesel,
Yes.
Dan, and Paige, thank you both for donating to the tip jar. I appreciate it. Thank you. Diesel, Dan, and Paige, I appreciate you guys. Guys, let's take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Don't forget, the link is posted in the chat. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you so much for always posting that. You and Arlo are fantastic. AmericanDreamTrading.com. Remember, VIP membership gets you the hot stock picks. It gets you the monthly workshop classes. It gets you trading view indicators, as well as the one-on-one type style coaching that Coach gives us very intimately in the VIP room every morning. You cannot miss it. And as that said, $2,500 for an entire year of VIP membership. So get over there, click that link, and get signed. And again, we're trying to get Coach to 10,000 subscribers. So right now we're at 9080, only 920 to go. So please make sure that you guys are clicking the like button, sharing the content, and subscribing.
Mr. Librarian.
Bucket!
Your book's overdue. Late fees. Hey, look at the guy up in the top corner. What's he doing here? Figured out how to use your computer again, Ariel?
Good versus
Oh, nice
evil.
to
You've
meet
got
you, man.
Gilly and the 12 Stations of Hell.
Yeah,
And,
Gilly's
and Ariel is on the side of good.
And Joey Crypto's still deciding if he's ever going to eat cookie dough again after the, you know.
Sorry, my wife's doing laundry and like the lint catcher thing like melted and clothes are wrapping around it and like it's hell breaking loose. So
Hey, just so you know, the lint catcher, that's not optional. You're supposed to put that out all the time.
I don't think it got pushed in all the way and like the clothes caught it and wrapped around it and it just caused a bunch of shit, but whatever.
That roof is on fire.
Ed, you're in Cat. Did you see Cat today?
Yes.
There's options that were like almost 16,000%.
So be careful. Yeah, so you got to be careful with Cat because there's sometimes a big gap between the buy and the sell.
I love that. I love the spread. I always buy at bid and chase it at bid.
Do you?
And
Okay.
sell at bid.
I love Cat. I love owning some stock. I mean, I love tech stocks. Don't get me wrong, but I like some stocks in my portfolio that are real, like moving dirt and doing things.
Yeah, that's the largest heavy equipment company on the world. I mean, that is not going anywhere.
Yeah, and you see new Cats everywhere.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean, they're
once
like
you're
the
invested
size
in
of
it, you're like
Walmart.
totally plugged in.
I've got one in my bedroom right now that's just jumping all over shit. So,
Yeah. Little fur ball.
Hey, I gotta say, I just read one of the comments that says from Bruno Arlo. I'm at the pharmacy picking up meds. Man, all you need to smoke is a green one, man. What the hell are you doing picking up meds?
Yeah, Bruno's face is all puffed up because he's got an ear infection.
Benadryl.
So
I don't
you
know
take care of
if
yourself there,
Benadryl's gonna
Bruno.
fix that.
Hey, Bucket. So you
Yo,
know,
what's up,
I
Ariel?
already told you, if you miss me this much, man, just gotta say, I miss you, man. It's all right. I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
You're ringing me for not showing up for working, man.
Dawn is my witness. I asked last night in this chat, where were you? Were you okay? Because you were, a constant face, even not every night, but once or twice a week, we'd at least see you. Arlo, this is not a mug.
Bucket, the expression is God is my witness, not Don is my witness.
I can be his witness. Thank you very much. Mind your business.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much. Go Don, 2 points. So yeah, I was asking about you, and then when I heard your voice today, I was like, "Oh, this is great." And then they started talking over you for a while, and then you finally got to talk and talk with Mark and stuff like that. It was great to hear you, man. I'm so glad you're back. I was concerned. So
No, thank you for the
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
What I drink, Arlo.
Thank you for the concern.
I'm loving
it.
You were drinking Coors last night, so anyway.
Nothing a good old wine can take away.
Yeah. So
no, thank you.
I was in and out again today because work. I really thought I was gonna get to do more. But just like last week when I was at the dentist, I had you guys in my ear. I was getting blood drawn before my annual physical tomorrow, and I scheduled it specifically for Eastern time lunch. This is how pathetic I've become. I'm now scheduling around the lunch hour of trading on a Friday. But I was listening to you all today, and you all know where I've been for the last week is Soxal, right? And I came in the pre-market, had a quick chat with you guys, followed the stocks that you were looking at, and I was like, yeah, nothing's there. And Soxal had done a pre-market dump, and I was like, you know what? What I should do is just buy 200 shares and then put a stop loss in right as the market opened, and then come back and see where it went. But of course I didn't, and I'm listening, and the lady's sticking the needle in my arm. And then all I hear, Soxal to the moon, Soxal to the moon.
You knew it though. You after your experience now in your screen time, you made a decision. You should have acted on it and had confidence in your decision.
So I did. I broke another one of Coach's rules. I finally got home after about an hour, and it was you, Dawn, or someone else called out, "Hey, CCC running again." I was like, you know what? I'm pissed. I missed out on Soxal. And I literally went over there, saw that it was doing it up, and I literally just said, okay, 1,000 shares at $6. Screw it.
Nice.
And then that's when coach goes, oh, it's going to 750. If it breaks 714, it's going to 750. And then the next thing you know, I said, you know what I'll do is I'll put a stop at 810, and then I can just drag it down when I'm done. Sure enough, I get a call and I have to get ready to go back to work because I couldn't stay home. Sure enough, I'm literally walking in the bedroom, changing clothes. I come out and I'm stopped out. I go, you got to be kidding me. I mean, literally, I don't think I was in that thing 12 minutes.
Dude,
I mean,
that exact same thing happened to me 2 days ago.
I mean, it was insane. And so then all I did.
That quick.
And I'm sorry?
$2,000 that quick. Well, you said you got 1,000 shares or?
Yeah. Yeah. I went on chat right before I had to hang up. I said, hey, just let everybody know $2,252. You know, and I left. And then all I did in the afternoon a little bit was play with some Soxel stuff when I got it. I mean, I literally got maybe 1 hour with you all today. One. So no EWOs. Didn't even look at an EWO today. Just did some Soxel. We got it very fortunate in the afternoon. Soxel actually channeled within a candle for about 30 minutes, guys. And all I literally did is I would put a limit order right at the bottom of the previous candle. And then I put a stop order at the top of the previous candle. And it literally would go bing, 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 bing. And I wouldn't do it, not a lot, right? 50, 60 shares, whatever, because you never know when it's going to go wonk. And literally there for like 35 minutes, it was like $7, $7, $7, $7. I was just going, okay, whatever. I'm not even doing anything. I'm not playing. So that went well. And then other than that, I did want to mention, I mean, Don, you and I talked. I really would love the opportunity for, especially with all the experts you have on here, you know, Ted, Ariel, Gilly, Joey Crypto, Victoriano. I would really like people to submit, and they can do it directly to you or however. When they don't have a trade that goes their way, just submit to you the details, and we can bring it up here. We don't even have to talk about the person. We can just talk about the actual trade and get everyone's opinions. Ooh, I probably wouldn't have gotten into that because the VWAP, you know, the mesh of the cloud was below VWAP. Maybe, and at least give them other ideas to think about, because that just raises the intelligence of the whole group. It actually probably raises the intelligence of the people evaluating it as much, if not more, than the person you're telling.
It does, because last week it helped me.
It helped
me in my. Can I finish my sentence? It helped me in my trades last week to focus on trading psychology. So that totally changed my mentality in trading. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Ted.
Sorry, but Gilly just put down Winston, and I was upset because we didn't at least get to say hi to Winston.
You were interrupting me for
yes, I
say
was.
Hi to Winston. No, you don't do
I
that.
was.
No, that's not cool. No, that's not
Winston
cool.
was there.
Hold on.
Because I want to talk to Winston first, okay? You don't get to talk to Winston first.
No,
there, he's listening. He'll hear you.
Huh? Look,
He'll
I
hear
showed
you.
Jen. Listen, last night we were looking at it. I had to rewind it because I wanted to show him to Jen. I'm like, look at this dog. He's just sitting there with the little ears up, and Gilly's just like stroking his hand. And I'm like, look at this dog. We need to find this dog. What kind of dog is that?
Can you put Winston on full screen?
It's a blue Frenchie.
So we can.
It's
Let me
a
get rid
what?
of her background. There, it's a blue Frenchie.
Oh, wow.
Go ahead and put him on full screen for a second.
Dog, dude.
For the folks at home that are watching.
Gilly's poor wife is like, let me get out of here.
Yeah, that's my daughter. Yeah, everybody's doing laundry behind me. But yeah, this little guy cost me a lot of money on Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Well, he was worth
He
it.
shit on the carpet, and I had to go clean it up. I was up $7,000 on Google. And then so I had to go to my cell phone, and then I look over and I'm up $5,000. Like, okay, I keep going. I'm getting it out of carpet, mind you. And then I look over, I'm up 800. I'm like, oh no. And then I'm down 2,500, and all because of this little cutie.
Oh my God. Gilly,
So,
did you do that?
So this
Gilly.
is, let me change my background here. to this.
Use your stops, dumbass.
That I'm getting tattooed on my forehead.
There you go. And
Well,
you brought yours up to Ariel?
Dog.
If I had a stop, I could have cleaned up all the dog shit in the world. But no, I did not.
Yeah, Phil caught you on that one too. No stop. You will next time, won't you?
Oh yeah.
Did you log that in your journal?
No, I tattooed it across my ass. No, I'm figuring out the desktop
I'm sorry, Don.
now.
I'm sorry, Don. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay, well, since we're on puppies, Ariel has his.
Joking with you.
Ariel has his puppy.
Oh, who's a good doggy? Who's a good doggy?
Oh, look at
He's
her.
he's a miniature poodle. She's only 3 pounds. She won't grow anymore.
Wow.
My ferocious dog.
He's a doodle poodle. He's a poodle of a doodle.
That's so great.
He's adorable.
We actually had to say goodbye to our dog this year. It was pretty.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Brought our kids. The hardest thing to do is to say goodbye and have witness your kids saying goodbye, right? I mean, we all can kind of, but to see the torment on my kid's face was really, it was bittersweet from the standpoint that we were there to kind of share the memories and we had a good time, but it was really gut wrenching, and it took like a month for me to get over it. It was like she was just a big part of our lives. Really smart dog, border collie mix. Loved to play frisbee. Was almost like a toddler with her intelligence. She knew how to behave, and So anyway, she's missed, and we are so blessed to have these little furry animals in our lives. Dogs and cats. Although cats will eat you faster than dogs will if you ever pass away. So remember that.
Yeah, I was talking to Jen about that. Wait a minute. What was the comment made last night? Because I was talking to Jen about that too, because she had a live stream last night where one of her vegan guest came on and said, when she's sleeping, her cat will wake her up by nibbling on her face. Who said that the cat will eat your face? What was that?
That's the article. They will start at your face.
They'll eat you.
So that freaked me out when she said that. I'm
Within
thinking
2 days. I mean, it's not like they're not going to mourn you. The dogs will be around for like a week going. But eventually they all give in.
Yeah.
They all get hungry.
It's so funny that you mentioned that too, because the new cat that we have, Neo, he reminds me so much of Tux, the cat we lost 2 years ago. But you're talking about saying goodbye. It's so weird. I'm sitting there watching the summer league. I'm watching the basketball, and she was dying of cancer. And we didn't want it. We wanted her to be at home where she was comfortable. We didn't want her in a hospital sterile. And you want us to put her down? Nope, she's gonna go. She's gonna go at home with us, right? Yeah. So she laid in the corner, and I've had this cat since she was a kitten, and she was 13 years old. And I was just going through it because I knew she was leaving us. You know what I mean? For like a month. That was like one of the worst summers. I'd sit down on the beach and kind of cry, thinking that she was home suffering. And so anyway, one day I'm watching the game, and I could feel it, dude. I could feel it, and I sat there and I went and I looked at her, and I just started petting her, and I said, you know what? You've been holding on because I don't want you to go. I want you to go. I can't stand to see you like this, right? And I'm rubbing her and I'm rubbing her and I'm rubbing her, and I'm 5 minutes later she died. And it was so weird. I knew she died. I'm looking at the game, and all of a sudden I see her run by me, and I looked at it, and it like scared the shit out of me. And I'm like, but wait a minute, she can't run. And I look, and she was gone. I think I saw her spirit. you know, because it scared me. And I literally could have sworn I saw her run by me all the way on the other side of the room to where she was laying. But that's how I knew. And I got up and I went over there and she was stiff as a board.
Oh my.
Yeah. 5 minutes after that. And I said, thank you for being one of my best friends ever, you know? So
Yeah.
I've gotten to a point where I can tell that story without crying. So
it's definitely hard to lose a pet, man. They become a part of your family. It's a member of the family.
Yeah.
We lost two in the last year alone, and it's horrible.
Yeah. They become such a part
Yeah,
of
that
you.
was tough.
I think somebody came in.
Okay, well, I'm going to lighten the mood a little bit.
Yes.
Gilly,
Please do.
Gilly, you do have a comment in chat from Chris Mustang, who was very poignant, saying, "Hey, dude, $8,000 buys a brand new carpet. Let it go."
Pretty much.
Got you.
Hey, Don.
I got to spend $800 to have someone come clean it.
Well, Gilly, judging from your home there, I think it could use a little cleaning up anyway.
Yeah, there's a little scrap of carpet over here in the corner. I Googled crack house. You know, everybody's got really nice houses. Well, I don't, so I made mine a crack.
I got somebody that's going to lighten the mood for us.
Yes, when you don't make me cry again.
Christina.
Speaking of crack.
Guys, how many times in a day can people cry?
Why are you
I
crying?
know, right?
The sad stories.
She's crying
Cat
because she
story.
can't. She
Sorry,
can't.
I'm
Sorry.
not confident in my shake.
On her cat?
No, I'm not.
Chocolate shake.
Christina, don't be doing that shit without offering me any.
What?
I don't even want to know what the hell you're making now.
It's all good. It's
A
all
healthy
good.
shake with chocolate in it.
Though, I think.
It's a shake. It's a healthy shake. Isogenics. I do recommend it to everybody. But I have to put chocolate in it. Sorry, I have to.
So it's not
The
healthy.
shell, the chocolate shell stuff. I heat it up
It's
so it
not
comes out like
healthy.
syrup, and then I pour it in there.
Christina reminds me of Bing 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 Ricochet Rabbit.
Sorry, I know. I'm on the go. I'm on the go, and I want it to
He's
call.
on the go like Ricochet Rabbit.
It's
Does
ridiculous.
anybody remember Ricochet Rabbit?
It's ridiculous. I got shit. I'm gonna spill that shake in my car. Not in my car. I did that in my last rental car. Hi,
Ted,
guys.
you're crazy. You're crazy.
Man.
She's like that. She's
Huh?
Her new nickname is Pinball.
because you're so
Pinball.
fast.
She's
You're
everywhere.
all over the place. You're so
You said
fast.
pinball. I thought you said bimbo.
Hey, Christina.
Yes.
You
I
know,
can't hear.
Oh.
I'm not a dietitian or nutritionist. Don's
Yeah, I
probably
like
more
shit,
of one. But just FYI,
Yeah.
if you're eating something healthy, you don't include chocolate syrup in the mix.
I do.
I do. That's like me saying I'm a vegetarian, but I'm putting meatloaf on top of it.
I do that too. I do that too.
But you're not a vegetarian if you put meatloaf on top of it.
Shit, you guys, I got to run back in the house.
Yeah, next cigarette, rip that filter off. Those are bad for you.
So this is what it's like to walk around with Christina. Hey,
Yeah,
everybody!
exactly.
What's up?
Good drive around, Ted.
And I'm not exaggerating.
No, you're not. At all. At all.
Oh my god.
We're on a pause on the video too.
Actually, that was kind of
Oh
fun.
my
Yeah, she's
god.
out.
You had enough of your shit. She left. No.
You were right.
No, she didn't leave, Gilly. She turned her phone off by accident. She'll be right back.
We know the drill.
Yeah, we got this down pat.
We've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
Don, I got a quick question for you.
This is like Rocky 89. We got this. We got this. So
What's up, Ariel?
So I wanted, and a serious note, the gentleman that came in, the coach gave the membership today to.
Yeah.
I know that we're not supposed to connect with each other, but if it's an electrician, I don't know where he lives, and he's somewhere in Florida. I'd like to extend a hand to him. Usually, I got a lot of work for obviously, guys, what I work on, and if it's something that somebody who's next to me, I would like to pass on the opportunity to, so they can work. Not, I don't want anything back. I just want to make sure if it's something that I can help with, why not?
Well, reach out to Coach on the DMs and Discord and let him know.
I thought he didn't answer direct messages.
Yeah, he does. Coach does.
Coach does.
Oh,
He
okay.
gets a lot of them.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
will hook you guys
Okay.
up. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, as long as it's here in Florida, I don't have a problem. It's been wet.
absolutely.
It's been rainy in
That's
Florida.
awesome. That's awesome, Ariel. Thank you for doing that.
I listen. I don't mind. I don't mind.
We are connecting people with people on this show. Do you guys hear that? Those of you that are not a part of this group, don't you want to be a part of this group? Come on. It's not just about stocks with us. It's about connecting. It's about us actually being human beings, especially coming off the wake of the pandemic. This is how you continue to connect, So I love you guys. You guys are amazing.
Am I incorrect? Because I remember when I started late August, starting in September. I fundamentally think the VIP has doubled in size since September.
Oh,
I want to say it was around 200. And now today he said there were 500 people in the VIP pre-market.
Yeah.
600. I think there was 600.
So triple.
This just in, 600.
Okay.
I'm leaving my neighborhood.
Yeah, it was crazy. I remember looking at it at like 6 in the morning. It was like 100 people in there.
Yeah, I remember when there's 30.
Yeah, and this was just a few weeks back.
So I want to congratulate Linda. I think she was the recipient of the Nate
VIP award.
Right. So hopefully she shows up in the morning because she was a regular morning, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. Yes,
Okay.
she was.
So if she's here tonight, congratulations. Jump into it, young lady. Get back into it.
Definitely. I mean, Linda is so supportive too, because she's another person just like Farah that comes down, and Donnie Hobbs. A lot of you guys that are down in the chat at one point or another has come visited Jen's stream, and I really appreciate it. You were doing it when I was, focused on my channel as well. I'll get back into it at some point, but yeah. So you guys, you're ride or dies, man. I'm telling you, everybody in here. But yeah, man.
What does that mean?
Ride or die? Come on, Bucket.
Since day one, we're here.
Oh, okay. I heard something different. Okay, yeah, I got that. Yeah, of course I ride die. I'm training day. Yeah. The other thing, I don't know what was going on. Coach came in when I was actually on in the afternoon after lunch. He came in and there was a gentleman talking about, and Don, that's when you and I started talking, how every trade turns against him when he's using real money but not paper money.
Yeah.
And Coach came back to reinforce his rules, and I think, with all due respect, that's one of the things that, and I'm sure a lot of you are the same way. Every dollar I spend, not every, but when I'm spending in more money than, let's say, going to buy Chick-fil-A, you evaluate how much what you're getting out of it, right? And that was for me. There's where I met Arlo, Chris, and Miranda, was making a decision on whether I wanted to do this. And the first thing I did was do the normal membership, and then I went to the quarterly, and then of course now lifetime. But what's interesting is I'm one of those people that, okay, if I'm spending X amount of dollars, I want value for what I do, what I spend my money on, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is that what Coach teaches, if you're not going to listen and you're not going to follow, why did you spend the money in the first place, right? So if you're going to commit to trying to, I'm not saying you're not committing to being the next Gordon Gekko. I'm not saying that at all. But if you're truly serious about doing this, you need to follow the rules. And you need to listen to the sound of his voice, right? And you've got to follow those things. Granted, as you get more experience and you want to tailor your own, I get it. But to me, what I see is, people that are, and it has nothing to do with the gentleman that talked today, but even the simple thing like journaling, right? Or, going in small or starting with stocks or whatever. If you're not going to listen to the person that you're paying to give you the advice, I'm just curious what you're doing, right? And I don't mean that with any disrespect to anybody that thinks they know enough now from coach that they could go do it. I'm just saying the people that are new or trying things, or this is their first experience, you need to absorb every bit of it and take all the noise out, right? Because you'll remember, and I'll give a prime example for me. When you guys started talking about L2 about 3 months ago, I told you I went on one night and watched 5 hours of L2 videos. And I was so friggin' confused the next day. And Nate goes, "You're making this way too complicated. Empty your cup. Here's L2. You're done. Don't learn anymore." And I think that's where we all get. I'm not saying don't ever try to learn about what coach is teaching and learn more, because he just can't sit there with you. But I am extremely disciplined in doing exactly what coach tells me. Have I gone rogue? Absolutely. I have. I've told you about it. But I stick to him and I try to eliminate all that other noise, right? I still have no idea what the Fibonacci whatever is. None, because I'm not looking it up.
Exactly.
I don't need it. I don't need that in my head going, hey, maybe I could try this method. I could try. Yeah. I'm not. I'm focused. We focus on this and this alone. And to be honest, for all the people that join, my recommendation is follow the process. The process works. He's got X number of millionaires, X numbers of retired. Ted is killing it. Okay. I mean, it works. So you're investing your money. To me, it's an investment. Get the most out of it. I mean, that's rule number one. Coach is like, if you're going to trade, get this, do the best you can, stay in it. It's the same with the education that he's teaching. It's listen, learn, journal, write down, repeat. Be disciplined about it. And I think, it's just interesting that people go, well, okay, yeah, but I didn't want to do the 2-minute EWO today. What are you doing? I mean, you've been trading 1 week and you think you're gonna scout spy? Good luck on you. Okay. I mean, it's just, why are you, he even says it in his talks. Don't do this. And I'm gonna do it. Okay. It's so for me, it's and I'm not doing it altruistically, y'all, at all. What I'm saying is because ultimately I'm a cheapskate. I want the most bang for my buck in everything I do. So if I've invested in coach and y'all and everything, I want the most I can get out of it. And the only way I can do that is to shut my mouth and open my ears. Yeah. And that's it. That's the key. And
the market will humble you.
And move forward, right?
Yes. That's it. And implement,
Yeah, exactly.
That's all you can do.
There's an expression called locus of control. And if you look at the world like the outside forces are getting in the way, or there are things that are preventing you from doing something, your locus of control is to the outside world. But what people don't realize is that if they can have their own internal locus of control, that they take responsibility for learning, that they take responsibility for listening, they'll be much happier and much healthier and not have to deal with the garbage that comes in from the outside. So I don't know if that makes sense to people, but I think that to me, I think that's the most important thing. I'm not saying be selfish. I'm saying be responsible for this job that you have, because it is a job. It takes hard work. It takes looking at the videos over and over and over again. I didn't hear that. It takes listening to the sound of Coach's voice, right?
Yeah.
But not just tuning it out, right? I mean, because you could tune it out. You're in the middle of a trade. You might ignore a lot of things that Coach says, but that would be a mistake.
Correct.
Absolutely.
And that's just one of the key. I mean, you can do whatever you want. I mean, it's your investment, it's your money. But the concept that you're coming in here and within 1 to 2 days are going to be successful. I mean, Mark said it the best today. He's made this not his full-time job, but pretty close. And he spent a year and he still doesn't feel comfortable enough to trade like Coach. right? I mean, he's been doing it a year, almost every single day. You know, granted, maybe not the whole day, but so you've got to commit and you've got to want to do it, right? I mean, that's what it comes down to.
And it happens in different times frames for different
Correct.
people. So you've got to put X amount of time in minimum to even find out how long it's going to take you to get it. Because
Correct.
you're certainly not going to get set like Nana always likes to reiterate, Jimmy, Brady, those guys, those are unicorns. Those are the unicorns of the group. Everybody is not going to get it in 2 or 3 months. Nate became a millionaire within a year. He is also one of those unicorns. That's not going to be the norm.
Mhm.
You know, you've got to get to a point where you feel comfortable doing the trades and knowing the process inside and out, like you know your name. You know what I mean? And if
Yeah.
you're not at that point, then you need to go back and figure out what's missing, because you're missing something in there. If it's constantly not working out, there's something about it that you don't have. So the only way to do it is to put the screen time in and study time in and figure out what that thing is that you're missing and
Well,
put it in.
and that's what the Trading in the Zone book reminds us is this is on us. We've got to understand that the market doesn't do anything to us. The market is not doing anything to us. It is not a thing. It is just other people on the other side of the computer. And what you have to do is realize that the biggest power you have is your own getting control of your emotions, managing your risk, not getting in too deep, and following coach's rules.
Correct.
That's it.
And
You're in charge.
Dawn, this is where I think, you know, the aftermarket really has been a place for all of us to take a deep breath, like you said, relax, talk about the day, have a good time, have fun. But I really think this could be a tool for people that either don't want to speak up during the day, don't have the time, don't want to interrupt coach, where they can present to you, hey, I had this problem today, and they could get opinions of other people's that are not necessarily experts and just say, hey, think about this next time. This is what I've learned or what I've learned, and take those ideas and help themselves, right? So I would, anybody that's on here, you know, contact Dawn if, you know, you have a bad trade. Remember that 2 weeks ago? That was the funnest 30 minutes when that gentleman talked about the trade he was in, and we put up the chart and we talked about it, and everybody had their differing opinions. They weren't drastically different, but they were all opinions, and it gave me stuff to think about, like, oh, that never even thought about that, because each one of you absorb coach's voice differently. Sorry, that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
And
that is part of my opening talk off every day, Bucket. I try to get people to do that, and still we still have people that won't come up and do it. I don't know what it's going to take, but I've been pitching that since the start of the aftermarket.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons it was created initially, was to help people to do just that. I love to sit and watch Bruno and you guys put up a chart and pick it apart. You know what I mean? And I don't have the visual ability to do that, but I can put the little controls in the background and share whoever's screen wants to go over trades. And you guys are invited and have been to come up here and let's pick it apart. If it's something you don't know, that's why Coach gets frustrated. We're offering our time for people to come here and learn, and we get the same 60 people every day.
Yeah. And that was going to be my last point, Dawn. So I paid X dollars. There's not a chance in hell that I'm going to let Coach, you, any other moderator, not answer my question. I have been so talkative on that when I first started. I'm here. Yeah, granted, I understand people are different, but that's how I get my value for money, is asking you all direct questions. Dawn, why did you do this? Lee, I don't understand this, right? Now, I do understand some people, especially if they lose money or didn't have a good trade, are not embarrassed, but are deflated. Here's what I would open up. Send an email to Dawn. You don't have to use your name. Just give her the details. We'll pull it up and go through it, not even mention you, and say, hey, here's one of our subscribers that had a problem today. We're going to go through it. Like, I tried to follow that Apple one. I saw it immediately and said, oh, there's a couple things I'd like to tell them, but number one, I'm not a moderator and I'm not Coach and I'm not the expert. But there's clearly some rules from coaches training that were immediately you could see could be questionable, right? And the 5-star trade, if you're new, it better be 4 stars or more. You shouldn't be getting into a trade if it's 2 stars and
Right.
right. But I would just say for people, please feel free to contact Dawn. I mean, she's the moderator, owner of the show. She can make this all anonymous. We don't have to do any of that. I mean, heck, I'll bring up one of my bad trades at one point. I mean, but
bring it up.
Can I add to this conversation?
I'm done, Ariel. I'm off my soapbox.
You have your show for the day, man. Hey man, it's all with love, man. It's all with love. Listen, I gotta piggyback on this because when I joined a couple of months now, I said to coach, I didn't go to I didn't finish my university degree, so this was my university degree, and I chose to do this, right? So I definitely listen every day. Um, you know, Buck can walk away anyways, but I'm usually there. 6. I make sure my son is out to work every day at 5:50 in the morning. By 6:10, 6:15, I'm sitting here with you guys. And if I have the ability, I'm here all day. Reality is, you don't go to school, you don't go to university, and you don't just go, oh hell, I'm gonna throw an F on it. I don't care. So you can't just piss your money away that way. I mean, you do with your money whatever you want. I definitely agree with Bucket. But I would tell you, invest in yourself is the best thing you can actually do for you in life. And I think it's also a great idea that people put their questions and stuff to you. And I've always said this: a stupid question is the one that you don't ask. I know it's typical for some people to ask stuff, right?
Yeah,
So,
and check this out. Here's even the crazy kicker. This is free.
thank you.
This is part of the free shit, okay? And people aren't doing it. Okay, so this is absolutely, you have to pay to be in the pre-market at this point. It used to be free, but now you've got to be a VIP to be in a pre-market. So when we're giving you our time, we can't give you the money, but we can give you our time to say, hey, let's pick apart these trades. Let's see what you're doing wrong. If you're losing money, let's find out why. So take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Take advantage of it. Coach is not charging you to come to the YouTube channel and be a part of his channel. This is another thing that he's putting out that is giving you an opportunity to better your trades. So
right,
take advantage.
it's a different trade. It's a different
Yeah.
skill, and
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever said this. I went to a real estate event, and I met this gentleman. The gentleman was probably in his 80s, and I have never forgotten that old man. And I mean with all the respect in the world, right? It was the fact that I asked him, you know, kind of like, what are you doing here? He's like, listen, I have all the money in the world. I have all the real estate I can have in the world. But the day I stop learning, I might as well dig a hole and bury myself in
And
it.
get in it.
And
right.
you know what? I have never forgotten him. You got to be active. You got to be learning something different every day, right? Why not?
That's it.
And we're not here to criticize anybody. I would be the last one to be able to do that. So
that's it.
There it is.
Does anybody else think Gilly sounds just like Jimmy?
No, I don't. I want to. I want to sound just like him.
He sounds a lot like him, though.
I'll let that go. I'll let that go. Are you Jimmy?
I got a pond, and I'd love to have speakers put in all around it. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. But yeah, man, you have really added to the show. I've loved having you sitting in here and just kind of hanging out and chilling, and
Thanks.
Ariel, yeah, you do add something so much, brother. Everybody that's on here, you're like an extended family. Mark McSee, everybody. That's why I was mentioning Ralph earlier. I'm like, Ralph is normally a part of it. So shout out to Ralph, and hopefully if he's going through something with his family, hopefully he's getting through that and everything's okay. And he knows that we miss him here on the panel. So if you don't know, now you know. But yeah, man. I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. If anybody has anything else they want to add,
Yeah, Ted did.
what'd you say?
Ted did. Look at his
Hey,
background.
Victoriano, thank you for
Yeah, I
coming
just
out.
want to add.
Love
I
it.
just want to add.
Glad you're up here. Joey's Joey. He's going to go hit some cookie dough. Gilly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
all
want to
good.
add
Yay for cookie dough.
that got me.
Cookie dough and chocolate.
What got me stuck here is the knowledge. The knowledge that the coach provides that nobody else in the world is willing, even if they know, they're not willing to share it. And that's
That's true.
what I found out with that one minute. I listened to him the first time on TikTok. And I identified he willing to share the information is not common.
Yep.
So I took advantage and took a lifetime at 550 for my birthday. And I got a VIP for my birthday this year as well. And that's why I'm in the morning for the pre-market. I'm so happy. I can't hold it.
Awesome.
That's good to
And
hear.
I'm happy you gave me a stock tip, Victoriano. We will be watching Neo.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And I'd like to also thank you. I thanked everybody that put into the tip jar, but I didn't get a chance. I just see Ariel. Thank you. And
No.
yes, no,
I
man.
don't need the
Of course.
recognition. No.
No, I don't care, dude. I gotta. And Dana, thank you so much. No,
And I gave
have
you one
no
yesterday,
idea.
Don, but you didn't tell me.
What? You don't do Cash App.
I did a Cash App yesterday, but it's not my
Your
name.
car's
so-
moving and you're not even looking at the road, Christina.
I am looking at the road. What are you talking about? I'm looking right at the road. It's right in front of me. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I'm trying
I
to
love
look
you
at
guys,
the road.
man.
I'm looking directly at it. You guys are on my windshield, and you're right, like to my left. And I'm looking right at the road. There's a truck in front of me. Hi, you want to see the
Okay.
road? I'll show
Okay.
you. Huh?
How many times have you totaled the car in the past year, Christina?
That
It
wasn't
doesn't
my
even look
phone.
like
Even the
she's.
cop said so.
It looks like she's looking to the side.
Yes, exactly, Ted. That's my point.
I thought she was driving
Yeah,
sideways,
but
to
no,
be
that's
honest
because
with you.
my phone is tilted sideways. That's why. It's like tilted like that. It's not straight on. If it was straight on, it'd be like that. That's straight on.
Hey,
Look
I
at
just,
the road right in front of me.
I know I don't come out of my shell very. I'm very quiet, and that's probably why I mess up a lot on trading because I don't ask questions a lot. But
Okay.
I'll get there. You know, I've been looking around for a year for a program, and then I came across his, and then I watched it a few times. The videos, I'm like, wow, these people really seem real. They're not actors.
Yeah.
You know, and that's
we're not paid actors.
Yeah. If you're active, they're paid.
Well, thank you for summoning up the nerve to come on up here. And if you have a trade or something that you want to go over tomorrow, bring it with you, and we'll go over it. We'll pick it apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Have you been
Bucket.
trading?
Oh, Cox is back.
What bucket?
Bucket.
I hear Logan.
Yeah, what's up?
You
Wait a minute,
right.
hold up,
Look,
one
is she
second.
even holding
I
the
was
steering
asking him
wheel?
one quick question. Did you
Oh.
trade today, dude? Yeah. Give me 2 seconds, Cox. Did you trade today?
Did I trade? Yeah.
Yeah. You did? Okay.
Well,
So
I made $150 off that one hot stop pick.
okay.
But
Cool.
It wasn't bad, you know. But
How long
then
have you been a part of the group?
And then And then
How long?
then
I think he's delayed.
Apple, and then I lost $20.
Okay. Yeah, come on up tomorrow. And
Yeah, and tell us about your J, Joey Crypto.
yeah.
I want to hear about it.
Yeah.
I love
'Cause
hearing stories.
We've been trying to work with you and but let's pick some trades apart tomorrow. Bring
Yeah.
a couple of your trades and let's do it.
I know I'm used. But I gotta come out of that shit.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Let's
It's
try to
one
help.
step at a time. One step at a time.
Yep.
What's up, Cox?
Cox, what's up, baby?
No, I was just I'm messing with Bucket because Christina was not looking at the road. She was taking her hands off the wheel.
Exactly.
She's looking to the side.
And she has the nerve to tell us, "I'm looking straight." You're not looking straight when you're like
Dude,
this. Sorry.
she was trying to go for her straw, and she missed the straw, and just said, "Bucket was just trying to go for the cup."
I'll tell you. Thank you, Cox.
I love
You
Christina,
saw.
man. I love Christina, but
what would this show be without her, right?
Yeah.
God, I love that girl.
Someone was asking why do we allow her to do it, because it's so entertaining.
Exactly.
Lord,
oh man.
And
how can we stop her? You know, she's a big girl. You know, how can we stop her?
Stop her.
You know, she's gonna do what she wants to do, regardless of whether she's on here or not. She's probably drives that way even without being on here. So she knows how to drive. Right. She big girl.
That's right. It's football night in America.
Oh boy. Yep.
Wow, we got light there, Victoranio.
Yeah.
Thursday night football.
I don't know the light.
All right, guys. Great
Peace
seeing
out.
you, everybody.
Christina, be careful.
See you tomorrow.
I will. Good night. See you guys
Bye,
tomorrow.
Christina.
Dream trading.
Everybody have a wonderful night.